Hey man, Sam, welcome back to another episode of GHM Podcast. I'm your host, Stream. To my left, we got Brother Jack, and to the right, we have Brother K. And to the farthest right, Zeke isn't here today. Sadly, he's at the Padres game.
Go Padres.
So if we win today, it was because of him.
If we win, it's because of me.
If we win the series, it's because of him.
It's because of me. Hey,
because he has the aura.
I'm telling you, I just got a job at Petco. If we win this series, it's because of me. Ever since I started working, I'm saying things are looking good.
Yep. Padres have never won, by the way. So the fact that they have never won, and if they win on his watch, that means it was because of him. Simple as that.
If you believe in superstitions, and that's it right there. That's all me right there.
Superstitions, you feel me?
Fuck this guy.
So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, and if you want a rug, handcrafted and tufted with love and perfection, check out this dude right here at Canelo Rugs on IG. All right, let's get into the fucking pod, damn it. Without further ado, I'm not trying to waste any time today. All right.
Tres leches, my boys.
Oh, yeah, tres leches, my voice. Sorry. All right. So, ding. Oh, did you do the thing or no?
You didn't say it.
I didn't say it?
You didn't say it. You're good, though.
This is what
I didn't say like, comment, subscribe?
I don't think you did.
This is what
I didn't say ring that bell notification when we upload next. Ding. All right. Now we get into it.
Russian shit.
So, my bad, bro. You want to play the fucking card game or no?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, well, I don't like slow or steady. All right, first topic of the day. Hunter, X-Hunter, the manga, is finally back. Yep. And it was the best-selling manga of September. Isn't that crazy?
Chapter?
The new chapter came out recently, I think.
401, right?
Wow, good one. And yeah, September, it was the best-selling manga in September before the manga even came out. So, which is nuts, yeah. No, not that chapter specifically, just the entire manga as a whole.
Was the
best-selling manga. Yeah.
That makes sense.
In September, which is pretty crazy, given the fact that it's been fucking on hiatus for like 2 years. So, shout out to Tagashi, and Tagashi plans to draw 10 more chapters before year end. So, I feel like now that he knows what's wrong, what his condition is, and what's going on with him, he can work around it. And I feel like we're actually gonna get consistent chapters from now on. So,
I hope so.
Hey, we can only hope. We can only hope. This much closer to getting So yeah, since he knows his condition and shit like that, the manga can come out consistently now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And that means that we're that much closer to getting anime.
One day,
eventually, one day.
I feel like they could
right now.
Really?
No,
I was like, there's not that many chapters ahead, right? For us to.
Because right after the Gon talks to his dad, Kurapika gets his eyes back, and then it was a nice ending. So to start it back up, I feel like they have to have a good chunk for us to be satisfied.
I think because there's an.
He was about to spoil something.
If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I read it. It's like another arc after the ending, and then the arc that's currently happening.
Right. Because it's the Climb the World Tree, or like the whole Zodiac's Council or whatever. Are you talking about that?
No, it's like after that. It's like a Hisoka based arc.
Got you.
I think I'm not sure if it's his arc, but I know it's when he fights we all know about
Crollo, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's when he fights Crollo.
Yeah.
And then him kind of
oh, okay, like his little
maybe that's like a small
little backstory
chunk.
type shit, huh?
Yeah. Because they do a little bit of that. I mean, I feel like that could be like a 6-episode, 12-episode
really
kind of thing, maybe.
They could do a seasonal thing, like where they just drop 12, 24 episodes.
Yeah.
And then just
and then they can go to what's currently happening after that, which is like a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
But it's
that's a lot of dialogue, isn't it?
It is.
Oh my god, I saw pages and shit, bro. The whole fucking page is dialogue.
Okay.
And it's like people that don't even matter to the story all that much. They just have full on dialogue. It's crazy.
I know, when the Chimera arc was just happening, there was a lot of dialogue. You didn't read the manga, did you?
Were the Chimera arc? No.
Okay, because I was like, was the dialogue just like that as well?
No, everything in manga. everything in anime. I watched anime, and then right after it ended, I
picked up.
I read it.
Valid. I don't really mind dialogue as long because there was a lot of dialogue with the Nen explanation and shit like that, and I think that was very well delivered.
It's the same. It's kind of the same concept.
Yeah.
I think with the manga now, it's like they're kind of explaining a lot of the societal structure and the kings and different things like that. Right?
Okay.
So they talk a lot. Yeah, and the person's past and like their abilities.
Valid.
But I mean, that's just kind of how like Hunter is.
Hunter.
They go, they talk about that.
But I
shit a
love
lot.
Hunter, so I really don't even mind that.
So
to be honest with you,
as long as the dialogue is good.
Yes, but it can't just be only dialogue, obviously. But if it's like a good chunk is dialogue, I don't really mind it because Hunter dialogue is fire.
It's funny though, because I feel like sometimes they'll go into depth for a little bit about a character.
Yeah.
And then either like kill them all,
They just don't need them, is it?
or they don't really just show. They're not really relevant.
You know
at
what
all.
I think it is? I think he might just be trying to get chapters out with his injury without having to draw as much. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But I'm just speculating here, but I feel like since his back is in pain, he just wants to fill up the page with just, filler pages and shit. Try to get as much shit out as possible before his back starts to hurt on and off.
Aren't there
and
like
shit.
is it ergonomic like chairs
and
something?
shit?
Like
Yeah.
you can or like lay down and have like a
Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
think
saying.
he might have like a slip disc or something like that. I don't know what it is. With injuries like that, I don't think they can just like kind of make you a little less uncomfortable. I don't think they can like help though all that much. He might need to get surgery or whatever the fuck. But
yeah, just take
who
that bad
knows?
boy out and put in a
take
new one.
that bad boy out, get a new one. Valid. But yeah, so that's the state of the Hunter manga. You guys want to talk about One Piece next or Dandadan?
Oh, Dandadan.
Dandadan? Okay, let's talk about Dandadan, bro.
What's your thoughts?
One of the most fire animes that are out right now. As a matter of fact, actually, in my opinion, I think Dandadan is out of the newest ones to come out, like Solo Leveling, Kaiju, all that. I feel like Dandadan is the best one, other than Frieren.
Windbreaker?
I think Dandadan is slightly better than Windbreaker.
It's like okay.
Hmm.
I can maybe get where you're coming from. There's one episode.
Thank
though.
you. I was about to
That's
say this was
crazy.
one episode.
that one episode was produced very well.
He did the same shit with Chainsaw Man,
Thank
where he
you.
said
Right,
Chainsaw
right.
Man is absolute trash based on this one episode.
And was I right?
no,
Fuck yeah, I
no.
was. Fuck yeah, I
still enjoyed
was.
it. Your personal.
Fuck yeah,
he
I was.
also thinks Spider-Man 1 was trash.
Tobey Maguire's?
Tobey
Garb.
Maguire's Spider, the first
Boring.
Spider-Man to come out, he thinks is garbage.
Boring. Very
Alright?
boring.
So that's just reference.
Take it with a grain of salt. I don't care.
It's his opinion.
It's my opinion at
Irrelevant.
the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody really cares
But
about it. It's
yeah,
wrong.
well,
You can have a wrong opinion,
they
guys.
wouldn't be
I hate to break it
watching.
to you.
They wouldn't
It's
be
his.
watching if they didn't care. So clearly they care. Anywho,
It's because they like seeing pretty faces. That's
Are
why
you
they
calling
watch
me
it.
pretty?
We're just a bunch of eye candy.
okay. I
He's
mean,
blushing. He's turning purple.
Okay.
It's not pink.
That was racial. That was
That's
racial.
valid, though.
What do you mean that was valid?
He's
That was
actually
observation.
Thank you.
No hockey.
I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah,
That was
that's good.
observation. No hockey.
But in my opinion, for the first episode, it's a better
Where'd you
first
get that from?
episode, huh?
Where'd you get that from?
On the spot, I just thought about
No,
it.
you swear to God.
No bullshit.
You didn't steal that?
Yeah.
Nah,
Why
shit.
would I steal that?
No,
What the
I'm just saying,
fuck?
I was clean.
Wow. Shame on you for that. Shame on you for that joke.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
You guys are clever today.
Oh, thanks, man. I just threw up.
Observation, no hockey. I'm gonna use that shit. That shit is.
They just filtered me for saying Dandadan 4 times. Bro, I'm going to say Dandadan as much as I need to, for real.
Is it
Honestly.
Don?
Dandadan.
So like on the actual
Oh.
cover, it looked like it was separated. But when I looked it up, it's all one.
It's
word.
one word. Dandadan.
Don.
But whatchamacallit, in my opinion, for all the new gen animes to come out recently, I feel like Dandadan episode 1,
Based off of episode 1.
based off
Comparing
episode
other
1,
episodes.
is better
Better than
than
all
Solo
the
Leveling and
12
Kaiju number 8
episodes.
episode 1.
That each other one
I
belongs to.
put Windbreaker episode 1 over this one.
That's crazy.
Windbreaker episode 1 wasn't
That's
it?
crazy.
Honestly,
Wasn't
I
he
don't-
fighting and jumping?
Yeah,
he
no,
was
but
scrapping.
it's still
Honestly, I
was-
don't mind that. I really like Windbreaker, honestly.
I mean, I liked the first episode too. I thought it was good, but I don't think it's. I don't
Oh,
think it
because he's
beats
a
Dandadan.
Windbreaker hater, remember?
That's right.
I'm not. I watched it.
No, yeah, you did, because you also watched Tokyo Revengers and you didn't really like that one either.
No. I loved Tokyo. The only reason I didn't really fuck with Tokyo Revengers is after
Mm.
I finished the series.
You finished the series?
I finished the manga like years ago.
You've always been a Windbreaker hater, though, on the pod. We already know this, bro. We already know
Okay, so so there's Frieren.
Windbreaker is not better than
this. Soul
Dandadan.
Leveling, Kaiju number 8, Windbreaker, Wisteria,
Do you
Elusive
count,
Samurai.
Do you count like what's the Hell's Paradise, or is that too far? I think that's new.
I think
Season-
that's fairly,
season
yeah,
one?
season 1 just came out.
Okay,
yeah.
you're
Hell's
talking
Paradise.
about better than the entire 12 episodes that are out for the other ones, or just the first?
Just the first episode. Just the first episode so far.
Okay.
But in my opinion,
I think it's valid.
Okay.
First opinion, but in my opinion, I think low-key, this is probably going to be better than Chainsaw Man so far. Seeing how it's going.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It probably will be.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
But whatchamacallit,
What else do you like about it?
Honestly, the art style is great. The two main protagonists are fucking amazing.
What's
Their
her
synergy,
Yeah,
bro.
I like the girl. The girl's really. I like how they wrote her character. Like she's like they feel authentic people.
Yeah, she has
right?
compassion.
Yeah. Like
she has compassion.
like she was like upset, right? And she was an asshole, but then she was like, you know what, like. My bad for
that
being
was a
an
little
asshole.
harsh. Yeah.
So like you can kind of see where they kind of play on like she's not a bad person. She's just like a normal person.
Exactly.
She's just a person.
She's a regular person that realized she was a little harsh and then she took it back.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. That's growth right there. That's character right there.
I like
you feel
that.
me?
I like that.
And it's the first time I feel like in a good amount of time other than Freerun, they did an anime female protagonist that was actually not insufferable. That was actually like enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, no, I liked her. I mean, she's comedic, you know. She is kind of like she's funny, right? I wouldn't say insufferable, but
that isn't insufferable.
Yeah. But she's cool though. I like her a lot.
She's fire. And then the main protagonist, the guy, he's cool as shit too. He's just a normal kid trying to stay to himself, even though he got bullied for believing in the things that he believes in. He still kept it up. He still believed in that shit, but didn't turn evil. To the fact that people were like dogging on him for what he liked and what he believed in, right? And was also willing to risk his life for the girl that stood up for him as well. So good fucking characters, honestly, in my opinion. Also,
I like what they did when he was like, because he wanted to meet. He got into aliens because he didn't have any human friends. Like he was like rejected by them. So he's like, I want alien friends. Then he meets the aliens, and the aliens are like, no, we don't fuck with guys.
We don't fuck with you, yeah.
Right? And then like we like girls, and he's like, but he's already like corrupted at that point. He's kind of like, damn, I have no human friends.
Yep.
And I have no alien friends.
Exactly.
Everybody just doesn't fuck with me.
That's fire.
And he goes, except her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do whatever I can
to protect her.
That's fire.
That I did like.
I like that.
I did like.
Yeah. So Dandadan so far is going great. And then let's get to the opening of Dandadan. Okay. That opening, honestly, creepy nuts. Fits the name fits the show, in my opinion. Creepy nuts, Dandadan type shit. So the vibes are similar. And then they also did Mashal season 2 opening and Call of the Night or Call of the Dead. What is it? Call of the.
How's that one go? The Call
of the Night opening.
Call of the Night.
It was one that came out like 2 years ago.
The anime?
It was an anime that came out 2 years ago. It was like popping at that time. But they also did that opening. Honestly, the 3 for 3. All three of them were fucking gas. So. They did great, and then the little Carlton move that the motherfuckers was doing during the anime too was fire.
The little like the animation that they have in the very like the first 5 seconds of
the
was
intro,
really good, yeah, with the faces,
with different characters and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, like
I like that
very
shit.
aesthetic,
yes.
like they have a really good color coordination
and
for
palette.
It. Like it feels good to the eye,
and it shows the different personalities of each character. Off rip though, off the beginning of the show. It's not like you get the episode or whatever, and then the opening. It's literally the opening first, and then it gets into the show.
You said Bray, that the music you're listening to. It looks like it would go to that type of art style.
I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
And then the opening on YouTube in 24 hours got 2 million views. So. That Dandadan opening is that shit's fucking going nuts.
Do you think that's just because of the hype built up before it dropped, or do you think because it's that good?
It's just that good because Bleach, the opening for Bleach, Thousand Year Bloodwar that just came out, only got 1 million views.
Because I don't 24 hours.
Only 1 million views.
Okay, I'm just saying like compared to Dandadan, double that bitch,
Yeah, I think it's because the I haven't heard the Bleach one, but I'm assuming that the Dandadan is just better. More catchy.
Well, and it's better. So I think
Dandadan's a new anime versus Bleach. It's people who are already watching are only gonna watch it.
I mean, Bleach I feel like has a bigger fan base than Dandadan. So
no, but like
I think the song is literally just better.
Well, I think for Bleach it's like it only has the current fan base.
That's what I'm
saying.
No,
it doesn't. Yeah. It has a brand new fan base. The episode is rated a 9.7. It was rated a 9.7 when it first dropped. Not anymore. Yeah, we're talking about that in a second. 9.7 when it first dropped. But, so there's a huge fan base for Bleach.
I do believe that Bleach has like a solidified fan base, and then like not a lot of newcomers because it's already like established. Whereas Dandadan, it's all new for everybody, for the manga readers, for people just starting anime, and for people getting into general anime.
Wouldn't that be harder to get eyes on it though?
No, it'd be easier because it's only one episode, so everybody's like, I can definitely give one episode 20
for the opening.
minutes
For the opening.
Yeah.
Talking about the opening.
Yeah, because even if they're getting into anime, they start watching anime generally, like just like broadly, or if they're from the manga fan base or whatever, they can like
Get into
see it and they're enjoying it and it's catchy.
Yeah.
You know,
Valid.
kind of like
valid.
the Mashle one. Like, I mean, the Mashle was a little different. Season 2 it did have a fan base already, but like still newer, very catchy.
Valid. I still think the song is better. I'll be real.
I can't make that judgment. I haven't heard the Bleach one.
Trust. Trust. The only reason there hasn't million views is because it's Bleach. So, but whatchamacallit? Okay. So yeah, Creepy Nuts did the same opening for Mashle, Call the Night, and now Dandadan. Honestly, 3 for 3, and the opening was fucking fire. The visuals was beautiful. I probably replayed that bitch like a solid 100 times.
Yeah, I like the animation. The animation is nice. I like
animation is fucking terrific.
I like the art style a lot too.
For Dandadan.
Yeah.
The intro or the actual anime?
Both. To be honest with you.
Both.
Yeah, it goes crazy.
I mean, the art style it kind of reminds me of Mob Psycho. And like Mashle. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it reminds me of Mob, One Punch Man, and Mashle.
Honestly, I feel you. The vibe is similar.
I don't know if it's all the same creator or whatever the fucking case is, but it feels very reminiscent of those to me.
Valid.
But
that's a good recipe to the blueprint to use. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fuck, I was gonna say something about the song. It was for some reason it makes me nostalgic. I don't know what it is. It might be the whole Mob Psycho thing, the whole Mob Psycho One Punch Man kind of vibe. I don't know what it is. That anime it gives me home vibes. It feels good. It feels good, really.
It is. I like it
to watch. Yeah. But episode 1 was Donda Freak. You know, it was some freaky shit. But I heard that it's the only time that they're gonna do that. And I hope that's the case because
honestly, despite having like ridiculous. Real like random ass like what's going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like a weird part where you'd kind of be like, all right, I don't want to watch.
I don't want to keep watching this. Yeah.
Despite that, I feel like it still was really good enough to you kind of overlook it. To me, I was because I'm really big on that. Like when I first was starting to watch Goblin Slayer, I couldn't get past the first episode. I couldn't finish the first episode. I dropped it, never picked it up. Never touched that shit. Not for me.
Good.
I was like, nope. Right?
Wasn't
but
worth
for this one, I was like, it didn't get to that point. It was weird.
Valid.
I don't fuck with that, but I'm able to overlook it because just in the first episode as a whole.
They didn't overdo it.
Yeah, they didn't overdo it.
They didn't overdo it.
So would you say other than like the intro, the visuals, it's the characters that are like that hooked you guys?
Yes.
The characters
but
really
nothing
good.
else though. Huh? Nothing else.
No, I like the concept of like. So we know that in their world, the idea is there's aliens and spirits, right? Both of them didn't believe in it, and both of them got kind of affected by the opposite of what they believed in. And now, I mean, it's still kind of random as fuck, but I would assume that the aliens and or the spirits are the villains or what they're gonna have to deal with for the rest of the series.
And I like how you said it might be their spirits and they're gonna fight aliens using alien tech. I think that's a cool concept.
Yeah. So I think the plot line it isn't too crazy, but it's delivered very well. And then the characters, the synergy that the two characters have together is terrific. Like they're a joy to actually watch together on screen.
Like their interactions.
Their interactions are fun. And they just mesh well. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The whole like their personalities, like how kind of like their reasoning for how they are, like what they do, like for the girls specifically, it reminds me of Chainsaw Man. How like she just wants a boyfriend. That's kind of her
simple motivation.
Simple motivation, kind of like standard. It's just humorous, you know, and like how it how the
very human
how it played out with like the aliens and their goal and what they do.
Yeah.
And or even like the spirit, how she wants homie's weenie.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And it's like it's just funny, you know, like it's a gimmick, it's gimmicky, and it's like that's how I felt like Chainsaw Man was with some like Denji's reasoning and stuff.
Valid.
And I liked it in Chainsaw Man and liked it here. It's like just funny. It's like humorous.
I feel like for this one though, the whole show is centered around the characters' personalities and their motivations as well. So I feel like the characters and the plot line and the story flow together and they fit perfectly. Whereas Chainsaw Man, there's an overarching kind of plot line.
Yeah.
Regardless of the characters' decisions and
Denji's
motivations.
gimmicks don't really align with like the seriousness
whole plot.
of the plot,
Exactly.
which I would say is true. Which like I feel like the story gets serious. Like there is more important than
Yeah.
just like what he's kind of talking about
Yeah.
or wants.
Exactly. Yeah. Not saying there's any problem with that. I'm just pointing out the differences between the two. Elor says just like Jobless for real. Hell no, nigga. Not just like Jobless. Why the fuck would you compare Jobless reincarnated to this fucking peak? But yeah, people in the Discord were talking about how this might be the anime of the year. Two award shows later, because the next award show won't have Dandadan in it, because the cutoff is October 1st or September 30th.
Oh, that makes sense. This is like the last part.
Exactly. So it's gonna be the next award show, and people are saying this one is gonna be the anime of the year.
Are you sure? Because isn't Sakamoto Days coming out?
Sakamoto Days is coming out. Bleach Thousand Year Bloodwar just came out. I don't know if
doesn't that kind of suck when like there's a lot of
good shit.
So you're kind of like, fuck. Like if I wanted this one to win, it's gonna be harder for it to win.
Yeah.
But then that just means that it deserved to win.
Exactly. If it's that good, then it'll just
yes and no, because I feel like there was some years that some anime got robbed. You feel me?
Which one?
Attack on Titan.
No.
It got robbed by Cyberpunk.
No, the fuck
yes,
it didn't.
Yes, the fuck it did. It was the best season of Attack on Titan. You're telling me it didn't get robbed?
The whole series for Cyberpunk, one season, the whole story
versus the best part of AOT.
Fluid. Great
versus
story,
the best part of AOT.
Great characters, great animation, great aesthetic. See.
I love Cyberpunk.
That show, I love the whole show. That whole 12 episodes was solid. They did a whole story, 12 episodes, and they hit.
Okay,
right.
Valid.
We're talking one part of a anime that already has established like notoriety.
Okay,
you know, a lot of seasons are good. A lot of seasons are rated high, whatever. Right. You have one full series hits.
Okay,
great.
Okay,
perfect. Deserved to win that year.
Okay, AOT had the best season it's ever had in that award show, right? Plus,
is that opinionated? Like, is that your opinion or is that statistic? No.
And it had the biggest plot line and what's it called?
Like
what's
peak,
it called?
Like the peak.
Yeah, the peak and what's it called? Fuck, a plot twist. It had the biggest plot twist you could ever fucking think of.
Just
in that show.
And it still lost to Cyberpunk.
And that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't have lost.
No, it didn't deserve to win.
The fact that it hit its peak doesn't mean it's the peak of something else. It just hit its peak. You know what I'm saying?
Its peak. It's better than
so
most
AOT,
peaks.
Cyberpunk.
Oh,
basically.
Let's look at the ratings. Let's do that.
Oh, let's look at the awards.
Even it already won anime of the year before.
Yeah, not that year. Not against Cyberpunk.
It doesn't matter.
Not against Cyberpunk.
It's also won.
Not in a 1v1.
It also won.
That's what I'm saying.
Best main protagonist and antagonist.
Against others, but not Cyberpunk.
I mean, it don't really matter.
Watch your mouth.
You said look at the awards. We're looking at the awards.
I'm just saying when they went head to head, Cyberpunk came out on top.
When it went head to head, it got robbed. Same way Vinland Saga got robbed.
No, sorry, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
The same way me and him are saying that if all the good hitters are in the same in competition with each other, then the one on top deserves to win.
That's what I'm saying. That was my whole point.
That's the same thing with AOT.
That's
the same thing with AOT.
AOT was on top. It shouldn't have lost.
No. Obviously it wasn't.
Because
Cyberpunk was a hitter.
It's not the
One
fans
Piece
that
and AOT.
It's not the fans that get to choose. It's a board of kind of people that look at the votes and like, and then choose themselves what they want to win.
Cyberpunk.
No. Shouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have won. But I'm not mad at it because
I
love Cyberpunk.
Like with the US election. Right? Something similar like that.
That is true.
But hey, regardless, it won.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with it.
No, 100%.
That's just how it is.
I do gotta deal with it. But like, it shouldn't have won. And I love Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk. But it shouldn't have won that year.
It definitely should have.
Segment guy.
Oh, a flawless season. No, a flawless series.
A flawless season
like
for AOT too.
No, but I'm saying like it's not just a season. It's a story.
How are you gonna knock it off points because it's longer?
I'm not knocking off AOT points. I'm saying that there's a difference between a season, a part of the story, between a full story.
Yes.
That's a huge difference. They did a whole story in 12 episodes. That for that year, that whole story was better than that one season.
Okay, whoa. I don't think so. But
I don't care what you think. Everybody else.
It wasn't everybody else.
There's a certification. I'm not saying everybody else. I'm not saying
you just said everybody else.
I didn't mean that, but I'm saying like there's an award for one of them and not the other. That's all I'm saying.
AOT got more awards. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but not against Cyberpunk.
But anywho, so Dandadan honestly was fire. If you haven't watched it already, watch it. And I'm saying I feel like this is the starts kind of a new generation of anime because Dandadan, Terminator, and I think another one. I can't remember which one.
Have you finished Terminator?
No, I haven't.
I thought Terminator was okay.
We'll get to that in a second. But Dandadan, Terminator, and I think a few other animes are getting published on Netflix first. So it's no longer like
hey, Netflix is kind of.
That's what I'm saying. Yep, I feel like it's the new age where Netflix is gonna start getting all these big names and start streaming it on their platform first.
They probably got their money back after that bankruptcy era that they had, and they were like, you know what? We're not only gonna do normal movies, we're gonna dive heavy into anime.
That Avatar and the One Piece live action got them right for real.
Not gonna lie.
That just got that bag for real.
They honestly because I know before they still had like a good amount of anime on there, right?
Yeah.
But that's still not when anime was like at its peak. That's when anime was still like low key underground, at least here, right?
Yeah.
And then once it started picking up, then they just started throwing everything.
And now they're getting debuted on Netflix though. You feel me? Episode to episode. Yeah. So now this is different from their platform where it's just a binge watch platform basically. Now it's actually the first episode is getting debuted there, English and Japanese. Yeah. And now the rest of the season is you just go to Netflix and now it's gonna be updated on there. So that this could be a different change. Maybe no more Crunchyroll and no more like Hulu and shit.
Who knows? You don't say that.
Who knows though? Netflix is making moves underground. No one's looking.
There's the Crunchyroll Awards for a reason.
True. That is true.
It's all anime.
That is true.
Pure anime.
But if Netflix starts to get all the rights to all these new animes coming out, it could be bad. Because if Crunchyroll can't stream those new animes that are coming out, because Crunchyroll can't stream Bleach Thousand Year Bloodwar because it's on Hulu.
It's a Disney thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So it's like if Netflix gets the rights to all of these shows honestly, on Netflix first,
isn't that kind of a
dangerous?
Flop?
For what?
I feel like that's harming the anime more than it is like.
You can say the same thing about Thousand Year Bloodwar.
No, that's what I'm talking about for Bleach.
Can you
elaborate
that?
I feel like,
Can you elaborate? What do you mean?
Because you're making it so that the people, if they don't already have the service, they have to go and buy it. But a lot of people, as we may know in this very room, don't want to even,
spend money on
that shit, right? So the fact that you have to have them pay for another subscription just to watch what they want to watch, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people already have Netflix and let's say Crunchyroll if you're an anime watcher.
Crunchyroll if you're
right, then you have to go and get another one. So making people go out of the way to watch that on only on one single platform. Or actually, I think it's Disney and Hulu.
Yeah.
But so you're limiting the amount of viewers and attention that
100%
that show is gonna get.
Yeah, and that's my thing. If you already have an anime, like if you watch anime, you probably have an anime Crunchyroll subscription, right? And if now all of the IPs are going to go onto Netflix and you can no longer watch those shows on Crunchyroll, then it's going to be like, shit, it might take a hit of views on Netflix, but money talks. Yeah. So if Netflix is willing to front the bill to buy them all out, they could care less about the views, honestly. Yeah.
But I do think since Crunchyroll has already been like a long-lasting established anime thing where you're talking about merch, you're talking about like contracts with like anime companies like Bandai and all this other stuff, right? Like I don't think Netflix could compete in the anime genre, at least not in the recent future. Yeah. Because I mean, you go to an anime expo and you don't see no Netflix.
That's true. Facts.
Right?
That's facts. That's facts.
Crunchyroll is a sponsor for almost anything that's anime. Yeah. Right? So
that's my
video games, whether it's like merchandise, new anime coming out, like ideas, whatever it is.
And that's my point.
Studios.
That's my point in this. This could be Netflix's breakout, where they actually start to break out into not only TV shows and movies, because Netflix is already known for TV shows, regular shows, and blockbuster movies and shit.
Well, streaming,
streaming, right? Now they can break into, I think they're trying to break into the anime sphere. So if they break into the anime sphere, you can start seeing a lot more Netflix logos pop up around anime instead of Crunchyroll or instead of Hulu.
But I do want to, again, the whole point of like, anime wasn't really like as big as it was now.
True.
Like 5-6 years ago.
Facts.
But Netflix has already been doing the whole anime thing for like at least 10 years.
After it's already out. Netflix hasn't been doing this where they do it on a weekly, in America at least.
Oh no, okay.
On a weekly basis.
They've had
in Japan they do that. Netflix they do that.
Netflix here in the US has already had Netflix only animes or like
Netflix originals
logoed with the N on it, for like 5
Netflix
years,
originals.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix original for a while.
Yeah, it's because they buy the IPs out and then they have it on their platform.
But my point being is like, unless they're going to convert into like pure anime only or majority anime on the Netflix platform and kind of set aside streaming for, because they still have to pay to stream every other like show, movie, whatever's coming out, or to produce them. So unless they're thinking about putting that aside and focusing on anime itself, I don't think they're gonna compete with Crunchyroll.
Hey man, I feel like they're testing the waters here, and if it goes well, I think they could market anime very well.
No, I definitely do think that, and because Netflix is such a common thing, is just general for everybody to watch, whether it's anime, horror, like horror, whatever you want to watch, you can find it on Netflix, right? Facts, for the most part. So that's a really good thing, right? But the thing is, like, for already established like anime fans, once they've already like watched like a couple of good things that they want to see on Netflix and they dive into anime, there's gonna be stuff on there they can't view because they don't have it already.
That is
Crunchyroll does. So they're gonna be like, you know what? Let me look into that, or let me look into like some website to watch it. Right?
True.
But the idea is that like Crunchyroll's already a long-lasted, established company, and it's more than just anime shows. It's like video games, right? Like figures. It's stuff like that make the whole anime community come together. Right? And Netflix does not, as far as I know, Netflix does not dive into like, oh, we're gonna like sponsor, or we're diving into the video game aspect of anime. We're gonna dive into the figurehead, like the figures of anime. It's just true. We're gonna get a popular show
and stream it.
Yeah, and stream it, or like bankroll it, if anything.
True. You know? Oh yeah, sure. But hey, who knows? They might start getting into it to try to capitalize on a monetary gain that is anime, because anime is bigger right now than it ever has been. So I feel like once because they're doing the live action One Piece, talking directly with Oda on Netflix, not Crunchyroll. So it's like, yo, we have this long lasting relationship. Stop streaming One Piece on Crunchyroll, stream it officially on Netflix. If they start getting into talks like that, I don't think
that's really an option when it comes to
I'm saying it could be.
I don't think Crunchyroll would do that because you're harming your interaction with.
Oh no, it's not about Crunchyroll. I'm talking about the studio period, or just the production company that produces One Piece.
Yeah,
Crunchyroll has no bearings on that actual studio. It's just a contract that they have together to have it streamed on Crunchyroll.
I don't think Netflix would do that though to Crunchyroll. I think Netflix is a respectable business.
You're saying that they would restrict.
I'm saying
One
that
Piece's involvement with purely Netflix.
I'm saying Netflix could offer up a contract or deal or better deal. Yes.
I just don't feel like they're the type of like it's about the money. They're like, no, we're for the people. That's what I feel like Netflix is about. They're not about
valid.
money.
Not valid. It could be the case, but who knows? I'm just throwing out ideas onto what I think might happen, because I feel like anime is a very big market that you can capitalize on right now.
Keep in mind too, a lot of with these studios or whatever, they're Japanese made. They're Japanese, right? Yeah. So unless it's like made in the US or like very heavily US affiliated, I don't think they have the same ideology or morals than that the Japanese do. Because the way the Japanese people work, it's not the same how US people work, right? Even if they are like money makers, they're not like, oh, we only really care about the business. So whatever like relationship we have with people, we don't really care. We're gonna go with the highest bid. I don't think that's how the Japanese work.
No, not at all. But if there's an offer that you can't refuse, there's an offer you can't refuse.
I mean,
sometimes,
that's like bankrupt. Like, okay, that's the only way. That's the only option. I don't think
you've heard the stories about Netflix recently, bro.
No, but I'm saying you say like the studio period, like
on
the Japanese side of it. I don't think they'd agree to like terms.
Yeah, I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying like if it could be the case, that could happen. Who knows? Because Netflix is trying to dive into the anime sphere, right? Because why would they pick up Dandadan and do it on a weekly basis now, right? They don't really do anime like that. Now they're starting to actually do anime on a weekly. Yo, I'm gonna drop these episodes weekly.
I like Netflix when they did it like all at once.
True. But I think they're trying something here.
I think it's a smarter money move. Because you drop it all at once, people binge it once and they forget about it.
Don't watch it.
Because wasn't the live actions of Avatar and One Piece released weekly or every once in a while?
Live action of Avatar and One Piece? No, I think it was all at once.
Yeah, the One Piece one, I'm pretty sure it was just back to back.
Yeah, all at once. So that's what I'm saying. So this is a new IP, new anime that's out, hype built up around it.
What's IP?
It's just like the title, the name of the Just the whole
Bad explanation.
I don't know.
He's using a word that he doesn't know.
It's like the whole Naruto brand.
Like,
Naruto's an IP.
I get what you're saying, but like you need a definition for it.
Naruto is an IP. It's the whole brand of Naruto. Is that not?
So IP and GHM in what sense?
GHM
is IP.
Is an IP. If we were like a big company, we'd be an IP because our GHM is a conglomerate.
Protocol?
Huh?
Is that what IP is?
I don't fucking know, bro. Why you doing shit, bro? Come on, you making it extra, bro.
In essence, IP addresses are the identifier. That's IP address. I don't know.
IP address, crazy work.
What's it? I don't know what IP is. When you're like, what IP are you talking about?
I just explained it to you,
no,
but you don't want to fucking
What does
listen.
IP mean?
I don't know what it actually means.
What's it? What is it?
What it stands for? I don't know.
Why you?
Then how am I supposed? Yeah,
I'm trying to explain to you what the definition is. Now I don't know what the I and the P stand for, but I know what the definition.
How do you explain the definition if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about?
What does GHM stand for? If someone didn't know what GHM was, right?
Then I'd be like, God, I hate on podcast.
Okay, no. If they didn't know what GHM stood for, but they knew it was our podcast, could you explain it to them?
Be like, it's a podcast.
Yeah,
okay,
yes,
then that's what the fuck I'm saying, bro.
No, it's not the same with IP, though.
I kill you, bro. You know what? Intellectual property. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Corey. Thank you.
So it's the property of Naruto. Do you get that now?
You didn't know that.
I get that.
Trying to
You didn't know that. You're trying to make me sound dumb. You're using a word you don't even know what it means. Fuck you.
I'm not trying to make you sound dumb. I'm just saying.
Why'd you do the voice?
Because you're stupid.
Fuck you.
Because you're actually dumb. I'm not trying to make you sound dumb. You're actually dumb. Yeah, it's like you turned off your brain until you knew what the I and the P meant.
See, I get what you're trying to say, right?
What do you mean what I'm trying to say? I literally explained it to you.
Yeah, no, you tried to explain. You don't know what you're talking about.
I said the brand of Naruto is an IP. Yes or no?
You know, it's kind of like when
did I not say the brand of
essence of the
brand of Naruto is an IP? Did I not say that?
Oh no, you
okay. You know what? No, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. I'm not doing this with you guys. We're done. God damn it, dude. You guys just want to create shit that just doesn't need to be created.
You just want to sound like credible and shit, and then like.
What do you mean credible? I literally explained. You know what? I'm done. You guys are just rallying me up for no reason. I'm done.
I don't know, man.
Anywho, Netflix is just gonna, try to break out into the anime sphere. I feel like more than they already have, and make it a big aspect of the platform. I feel like.
I hope so.
With the start of like Dandadan, Terminator, and shows like that where they, or I think Dandadan. I don't think Terminator was getting released weekly. Actually, I think it was all at once. Dandadan is going to be getting released weekly, so that's going to be interesting. Sakamoto Days actually is on Netflix too, huh?
I don't know.
I think Sakamoto Days is getting streamed on Netflix as well. So
based on what I am assuming, because I do not know, I am assuming that Netflix is just bankrolling them. I feel like that's a big reason why they're like
define bankrolling. What do you mean by that?
Like they're giving them the money so they can produce the anime with good animation, with a lot of money to make it worth watching. You know what I'm saying? Because if they came out with Dandadan and it looked like Fairy Tail
100 Year Quest,
and you're kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
this is the hype for
what?
That's valid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
kind of thing. So like, I'm assuming that Netflix is offering like, we can give you a sufficient amount of money to make your anime good, so that you are using our platform and people are watching it on
true.
You know? I heard this idea of there's a lot of like, there's some animes that are like kind of catfishing the viewers by like the first episode or a couple episodes are gonna be really good animation, then it drops off.
They do that a lot.
Kind of like a Seven and Sins.
Or Ninja Kami type shit.
Yeah, something like that, right? And they say that's what happens in Elusive Samurai.
Oh no, mames!
Yeah, they're like,
because I only watched the first episode. They got me.
They got me. A clip of like when he's running around like his uncle and shit, right?
Yeah.
And then another clip of like him just kind of running and look all janky
later
compared
in
to
season?
The first one. You're like, how do you go for something like really cool and like the concept just like shit now?
They getting you.
But like that's the idea.
They're reeling you in.
For Netflix, they're like, we're giving you enough money so that doesn't happen.
So it doesn't happen.
Where it's consistent all the way through.
All the way? Okay.
Maybe that's what
we'll see. We'll see with Dandadan.
Because I was gonna say, how do you think Netflix finds these certain animes that are coming out? Because I feel like, by the way, we hit 40. How does Netflix pick these animes that are like? I feel like if it's on Netflix, it's an easy watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what age you are, you can watch it.
Facts.
So how do you pick something like this versus like Chainsaw Man not being on there? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
One Piece is on there. That makes sense.
I feel like this is the start. I feel like this is where they're trying to break into it a little more, because I feel like I think they pay attention to the community a little bit. You know, Netflix, especially if you check out their Instagram pages, they have a lot of relatable posts, right, with all their TV shows and shit like that. They have a lot of things that they post on IG that's like, oh, it makes you want to comment about that specific TV show or that character or whatever. So with Netflix, you know, I think they listen to the anime community a little bit. They see where they're trying to go in that direction. They see which mangas are popping, which ones, you know, and they kind of pay attention. They also have a Netflix Japan, so they have ties in Japan already, so they know which ones are popping, which ones aren't. So I think that's how they, you know, okay, let's do this one, let's not do this one, or we'll do. So from now on, I think, like I said, Dandadan is on Netflix, and now Sakamoto Days is also going to be on Netflix. Two of the biggest new gen kind of mangas that are out, people are hyping up and talking about. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going to get into it.
Seven Deadly Sins a Netflix exclusive?
Netflix original at one point, yeah. Netflix,
right?
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
But the idea with the whole bankrolling thing is like, at some point, I think they used up all their funds and this shit went to like hell.
I think it's because they don't promote. They weren't promoting like those specific shows. You know what I'm saying?
Because when that show first dropped on Netflix and people watched that first season, oh my! I'm telling you, that was like the best anime for the time.
Seven Deadly Sins.
I kid you not. Like, I was obsessed. I downloaded the game, downloaded another game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to get that shit tatted.
Dude, that
I need to get that shit tatted.
Fire, bro. It could have been an all-time anime.
I swear to God, bro. Like, if that shit was consistent all the way through, there's like a good 60 tattoos are a little picky for me, but like there's a higher probability I would have had some shit tatted.
Really?
Like one of the sins
one, yeah.
Dude, right? Like, I don't know, that shit was just hard. Like, cool concept. I loved it. But then the following season came out and it kind of fell off. You're like, it's not consistent. It looks bad. I can't really rock with it the same way.
True.
I feel like it's something with the funding.
Yeah. Same thing with Magi. I think when Magi came out, The Adventures of Sinbad, that was also a Netflix original, and I think that one went crazy.
That shit was really good.
So, so Netflix, I feel like now they know what they did.
They had hitters.
Yeah, they did have
like
hitters.
Early. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
I think they know now. They're like, okay, let's put a little more manpower into anime, so that, you know, we could actually create a platform that's worth watching anime on.
In my opinion, I think from what I can remember, Magi might have been one of the first
big names, like
Gamble for Netflix, making an original and like maybe producing it or some shit. Because from what I know or known back then, I never heard of Magi before watching it.
True.
Right?
Yeah, I just saw it on Netflix.
Yeah, it was like a random thing. I was like, I almost finished all the animes on Netflix. I want to watch something new. There's Magi. I'm a boom, watch it. Kind of thing, right?
Facts.
And it was really good. Yeah. So I was like, that's it's unheard of anime or manga or whatever at the time for me. I didn't know anything about it. It was like, hey, if someone gets lucky, clicks on it, and then decides like they like it,
they like it, and then now it's one of my top 10 animes of all time. So, Magi is a terrific anime, terrific anime.
They also had like a lot of Berserk on on Netflix way back when. Yeah.
Swear.
Yeah, that's how I watched. I didn't really fuck with the whole CGI at first.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get into it. But I watched like one of the first movies, The Golden Age or something like that. But they had a lot. They had like a good selection of Berserk on Netflix at some point.
I didn't even know that.
Cool.
That's crazy. I would have watched it back then too.
Way back in like 2016, 2017.
Damn, you know what's crazy? 2016, 2015, that doesn't sound like too long ago, but it's almost a decade.
That is fucking nuts.
That is wild.
Hey, if you guys are in the stream right now, make sure you like up the stream, please. Thank you.
TTV.
Whatchamacallit? But yeah, so Dandadan, if you haven't watched it already, go check it out. Shout out to Creepy Nuts. Them dude, they go crazy, bro. Something about their music that just hits.
It's really
dude.
like
it's there, like it's in your face, and you're like, you want to dance to it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Creepy Nuts.
The Bring Bang Bang one, that shit was like crazy. That shit was like viral.
That shit went viral, exactly. Viral. And then this one too is also going crazy. So it's not as catchy as the first one, but I think this song is better in my opinion.
I think it's because the Bring Bang had like a dance.
It's a dance, and it was more catchy, like to the mind and shit like that.
Because it's like simple. It's like just like a couple words, same words, and you just do the emotion with it.
This one, a song, it was a vibe, and then he started singing to me in my ear. He started singing, and I was like, man, Man, it gave me flashbacks to back in the day. You feel me? All right. So we can keep it pushing. All right. Let's talk about Bleach. Let's talk about Bleach. So Bleach 1,000 Year Bloodwar is out.
Part 3.
Part 3. Yeah, Core 3 as they would call it. And honestly, the first 10 minutes was a recap, which pissed me off a little bit, right? But
time out. Half of the fucking show, half of the episode was a recap, and it got a 9.7. Is wild.
Just think about it, okay? It's a recap, but it picked up exactly where it left off. Crazy. It was a hold on.
They could have done like that with a second, or like a 2 second, or like 5 seconds.
Okay, let me finish. It wasn't a recap where there's a narrator talking recaps. It literally just played the events back, right? And then it continued. It continued.
Like Demon Slayer.
How does Demon Slayer do it?
They always recap and they just play off where they left off.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like a. It's as if the show.
They use the last 10 minutes of the last episode, put it into the new episode.
Yeah, and then continued. Continued off. And I think they changed up a little bit, right? But they continued off. But it was during a major fight in the show, and
nothing changed. It's the same thing.
As the fight was ending, it's kind of like the One Piece fight that's happening now. As it was ending, right? That's how they ended it. And it picked off right where so instead of skipping all those episodes of different plot points for One Piece, it's as if the Garp and the other nigga were fighting already. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
That's how it is.
Cool.
But yeah, no, 100%. It shouldn't have been okay. I was upset too watching it. I was like 10 minutes. Weird. I was like 10 minutes of recap, or 9-10 minutes of recap.
Watching the Demon Slayer movie, I was like, what?
Exactly, wasting my money.
Valid. That's true.
Right?
True. Yeah.
It's my time.
But
I spent like
it was only
$8 on this ticket.
It was only like
I want 4 of those bucks back.
It was only like 9 minutes of recap, right? And then the rest of it picked up right where it left off. A crazy fight. It kept going, right? And then the end of the episode was some fucking crazy shit. Okay?
9.7 is wild.
But you guys don't understand.
He said half of it's a recap. This was good, but the ending was
no. The rest of it continued up right where the fight was going on.
But you're saying the ending. What about the ending?
The ending was fucking peak.
Do you think a 9.7 is justified?
No, we saw something we've never seen in the entire show.
So ready? Recap. This is amazing. 9.7 is right there.
It wasn't a total recap. Elor says they added a little bit of stuff.
Some stuff.
They added some stuff. Yeah, it wasn't like just a direct, copy and paste, but they added some stuff here. But it was the same events. The same events happened. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, but they
9.7 is crazy.
But they whatchamacallit? They crazy, like latter half of the show, it was crazy, and then we got introduced to some nut shit. If you don't know, you don't know, but you need to watch it. You feel me? And it was rated a 9.7 when it first dropped, and so according to the people on the internet, it got review bombed by One Piece fans.
As it should,
right?
Know your place.
Who knows? Who knows if that's true? Who knows if that's not?
Know your place.
I don't know, but it debuted as a 9.7, dropped to a 9.3, which I think is the correct rating. I'm not gonna lie to you. It shouldn't have been a 9.7 in my opinion. But it was good. But it shouldn't have been a 9.7.
We are the balancers.
Yeah. We gotta balance it. But review bombing a show just because you don't want it to surpass your show is crazy work. I'm not gonna lie to you. If that's true,
that's
allegedly.
dedication.
Huh?
That's
what?
Commitment.
That's commitment.
That's
dedication.
Yeah, dedication.
And it's kind of fucked up because the Bleach fans don't even be doing that like that. Like
they don't have any fans to do that.
Whoa.
They don't have enough fans.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Y'all heard that? Bleach fans, stand up, bro. Defend yourselves, big
and
bro.
Do what? Recap the last fucking 10 minutes of your episode.
Defend yourselves, big bro. I'm trying to help you. It's a 2v1.
That's crazy though. Like a 7.
It's really not
9.7
because if One Piece did the same thing, you would be defending
that's
it. So
literally
shut the fuck up, bro.
3 points away from perfection.
You would do the same thing if One Piece did it.
No,
the fuck I wouldn't. Recap.
No,
you wouldn't do it.
Crazy. Half a recap, no.
It wasn't half. It was more like a third. But
if the whole episode got a 9.7, I'd believe it.
No, time out. Okay, he said it's only like a third, dude. There's like 2 minutes to 3 minutes of intro and 2 minutes to 3 minutes of outro. So you have like what? 12 minutes?
It wasn't 2-3 minutes. It was like a minute and a half.
You have like okay, roughly 12 to 15 minutes of the actual show. So like 1/3, 5 minutes of the entire thing. You don't have a lot of time.
No, not at all. It's only episode 1, bro. Why you so mad?
9.7.
9.7 is a big score.
Why is Kane so mad about something he didn't watch? It's because it passed One Piece. So once it passed One Piece,
exactly
he was pissed.
That's exactly why.
He was pissed.
I think it got a 9.7 and One Piece got 9.6.
Crazy. Honestly, I could see why you're upset. The One Piece one was better. I'm be real. One Piece episode was better, but they were both fire.
I don't doubt that it was good, but I'm just saying like the way he explained, like, okay, if a chunk of it was a recap.
It's because a bunch of plot points got introduced, and it's like some shit we haven't seen.
Yeah, I get that, but that's
no, it was fire. It was fire.
9.7 for a recap is insane.
It was hype
for any show.
It was hype.
Like Demon Slayer. This makes you think about Demon Slayer.
But it was hype. The show was hype, bro. Y'all not
Demon
watching
Slayer
it.
was hype for like, and they have a die-hard fan base.
Bleach? They do?
No.
Oh,
Demon Slayer.
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Based off of that first movie, I was hyped to watch the second movie. Came the second movie, I was like, "This is buns." People said I want my money.
Yeah,
back.
It wasn't even a movie for real. It was just the first 2 episodes of the show. Or first 2 episodes of the new season.
The way he did that shit was some nut shit. You would not rate that a 9.7.
What? Which one?
Demon Slayer.
No, hell no.
You would not
Because
even rate that like an
exactly.
8.
It wasn't because it's a movie. They marketed it as a movie, but it was just the first 2
But
episodes.
you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's a little weird.
It's stupid.
That's
yeah.
a little weird.
But for Bleach, it's different. I feel like it was only 10 minutes, right? But you know what's crazy? People are saying that the 9 to 10 minutes of recap was a plot point in the show because the main villain, it takes him 9 years to unlock his power, and then he finally unlocked his power. So they're saying the 9 minutes of recap is as soon as the 9 minutes of recap ended, that's when he unlocked his power. Reach it? Did they reach it? Are they reaching?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I say too. But it actually kind of sounds cool.
They're not
if you think about
AOT.
it. No. Think about it though.
They're not AOT, bro.
Think about
they're
it.
not One Piece.
You have to watch it.
They're not that deep.
You have to watch it to
Is Bleach
understand.
that deep?
Huh?
Is Bleach that deep?
This plot.
No, the fuck they're not.
No. Hear me out.
Never once heard of anything
me-
like that come from Bleach.
Let me land. Can you let me land?
Land.
Okay, let me land, G. So, in this particular instance, right? This plot point isn't that crazy to think of, right? It's just 9 minutes into the show. Because he got defeated at the end of the previous season. And they did a 9-minute recap. And as soon as he got defeated, like they picked off at the 9-minute mark, that's when he unlocked his power. You feel me? Because it's been 9 years at that exact point. So it's not really anything crazy, but it's a cool
9 minutes of the show.
9 minutes of the 9 minutes of the show that's when he hit the 9-year mark, right there as he was falling, and that's when he unlocked his power. You know what I'm saying?
No, that would be dope.
That would be a cool
That would be
concept, right?
dope.
Yeah.
But most likely not the
Yeah.
case.
But you know what I'm saying? That's what people are saying. If you think that's true, let me know in the comments.
They trying to be different. Hey,
but
don't
I
switch
think
up now.
If it's true, I think it's fire. I
Know
think they
your
did
place.
it pretty cool. Pretty cool wise.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. But in my opinion, yeah, the new
If
episode.
One Piece did that, I'd be like, yo, you know? But they plan that.
Exactly.
They do shit like that.
Yeah,
You know,
it's Studio Perrier. Same niggas that did Naruto and Bleach in the past.
and they're gonna do One Piece.
Are they? Oh, no, that's Wit. That's Wit Studio.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. But this 1,000 Year Blood War is the best production they've ever had for like Naruto, One Piece, or Naruto or Bleach, and like it's genuinely some of the best produced anime I've ever seen ever. So it would make sense if the animation wise, just the art design, the character designs, everything,
Bleach
the delivery
has some pretty sick
great.
character designs.
and the pacing for the story in 1,000 Year Blood War. Genuinely, every single episode has been a banger.
What's her name?
Yoruichi.
Dude, he already
I
knew.
already knew.
He already
I'm
knew.
tapped in, brother. I'm tapped in.
I was gonna say Rukia because she's like the most known name. But
honestly, Rukia's Bankai, that character design is fucking phenomenal.
I saw a clip.
It looks terrific.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yep.
Spoilers. I saw the clip where she's like, "I'm technically dead. My Bankai reaches below 0." Like, cause I guess like there's another ice user.
Yeah.
But he like freezes something specific, but like she reaches below freeze,
0.
and it freezes the user.
Yeah.
So she's technically dead, and her opponent isn't able to do something to her because she's technically dead. And
something
like about
that,
her ice being like the
crazy.
best ice user in the series.
Her Bankai is crazy.
Yeah.
She never used it until 1,000 Year Blood War.
Yeah.
And they made it look fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Anyway,
it was crazy.
Yoruichi.
Yoruichi is bad. I'm not gonna lie. Bad. With a capital.
My whole reason for watching the show.
And she was supposed to have a scythe, apparently. That's crazy. That would have been sick. They showed Yuhaba in the first arc of Bleach, and
That's
now
how you say
years
his
later,
name?
yeah, that's how you say it. And now years later, he's in the final arc. He's the final villain they did not reach. Yes, but that specific 9-year thing, you could call that a reach. But you could also call that planned. Yuhaba. It's I think it's German. Yeah.
Yuhaba.
Yeah.
That does not spell that.
That's what. Yeah, I was saying you watch, and the niggas in the comments were on my dad. On my dad.
Yuhaba.
But whatchamacallit? Yeah, so they showed it. Yeah, this is true. This is a cool concept that they did here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fuck with that. But
who's Blair?
but who is Blair,
that the
actually?
green head?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is Yoruichi the dark skin?
Yeah, the cat.
People were saying they want to see cosplay of that. Like,
of course they do.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. Well, let me guess. You want them
Oh,
to do
Blair
the
from
pose.
Soul Eater.
Blair from Soul Eater?
I don't remember her all that much.
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. Is it the witch?
It's the witch.
Yeah, it's the witch.
Yoruichi. Ooh, not Yoruichi. Easy.
Yoruichi.
I'm
Dark
sorry.
skin queen is Yoruichi.
Yeah, I don't know. Even the mummy girl, I think,
Which mummy girl?
from
Soul Eater?
Soul Eater.
Mhm.
Mummy?
I think she turns into like a little blade or a seppuku knife or
Mhm.
something like that. She's what's the zombie guy's name?
Oh, this one.
Got you. Yeah,
I've never seen her. I'm gonna be honest. I need to rewatch
I think
Soul
she's
Eater.
bad too.
Yeah.
You can't even see her.
Dark skin queens, bro.
I don't know
even
why.
remember.
I just they do dark skin anime.
doing well. There's some
they,
people
they do it
that-
really well. Yeah.
Dandadan? No.
Oh my god, why did they make her face like that? Like she didn't. It's like she was doing makeup with her face, and then they just left it like that. I don't know why.
I wanted to see it done.
They hoeing black people in that show.
I thought they were gonna do like some this is her doing it and
Yeah.
like her finish, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like
Nope.
they showed
Left her
her
like that.
the
Yeah, they just-
progression
yeah,
of
they
that
just-
character. Yeah,
but
But
it's
it's
a silly thing.
crazy. But okay,
Tsubaki from.
we gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep
Sorry.
pushing. Come on. Who's Tsubaki first of all?
One Punch Man. I think that's the Terrible Tornado's sister.
Oh,
The one with
the tall one.
Yeah.
Bad. She
Right?
ain't dark
Am I
skin, but
wrong?
Bad.
Am
yeah.
I wrong?
All right, now let's talk about One Piece. All right, One Piece. Which episode came out?
Is
Yeah,
this
let me
the
see.
pictures I've been seeing
Yes,
of the sunset
fuck
and the
you
dap
have.
up?
Yes,
Ooh.
yes.
Who
I
are
saw-
these characters?
I didn't see the episode. I
I
saw a
got
clip
you.
though.
Do you care about the specific matchup?
Okay.
To know the
I
matchup. I won't
trust
tell
you.
you what happens.
Yeah, I trust you enough to tell me without telling me.
But I'll tell you. Like I have to talk about the names of the people who are fighting.
Is one of them Aokiji?
Yes.
Yeah,
You saw
okay,
this- you
so
saw
you
this-
saw it.
I saw like it's him running. They go, this is 3 versions of him throughout time.
Okay,
or something.
solid, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, so episode One Piece episode 1122 dropped. Wait, no, am I? Yeah, no. No, this is 120. Oh, there's a lot of fucking shit that's about to come out. One Piece, bro. Holy shit. Okay, on Sunday or Saturday, One Piece dropped episode 1121. You said it debuted at a what? IMDb? 9.6 ish.
Well, sorry. I think I'm confused. I think it got a lower score at first, maybe towards a 9.3,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got they bombed Bleach, and then they rose their own score up. to
That's
9.6.
nuts.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
That's
That's dedication.
dedication. So let's see. Let's just make sure.
That's defense and offense.
The big brains.
I'm not gonna lie. The One Piece fan base is
Amazing.
nuts.
How
Yeah.
they come together collectively.
I think they're a
and-
lot worse now than they were back
Yeah,
then.
before,
but
yes.
yeah,
It's gotten.
it's because it's like a social status now.
Mhm.
Like if you rock with One Piece, then you're up there.
Mhm.
True.
You're winning in life.
Yeah.
Some
You're
way, shape,
winning
or
in
form.
life,
I don't
huh?
know, bro. Being a One Piece fan is just an honor.
All right. So the most recent One Piece episode 1121, on IMDb is at a 9.3 currently. Okay. And I will say the production quality for that episode was fucking nuts. Let's talk about some of the instances that happened in the show that just put it above, some other shows. This is a weekly show, by the way, coming out weekly. Okay. Some of the impact frames are some of the craziest shit I've ever seen. Okay.
I love that they emphasize impact frames. Now.
I see that's too much with One Piece now.
fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Too much? It's not enough for me, bro.
It's fucking nuts.
Because they
dude.
don't overdo it. I feel like they do it like once every big event.
I just feel like every post I see with One Piece, nothing wrong with it. It's always mentions impact
frame.
frame.
Because they're such a staple now. They're so
So
popular.
is it true in the dap up it was an impact frame or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
impact frame,
No,
there's a
yeah.
Crazy.
All right. So I need to make sure if I'm getting it right. You guys can go ahead though.
I heard people were trying to reach with this comparison of it's Aokiji and who?
in Garp.
In Garp.
Got you. They said it's some people are reaching like they're like this is not it. It's Cyclops and Ryu from Street Fighter, but some people are saying that's not it. They're like you're just fucking reaching
Cyclops?
from X-Men, Capcom and Marvel crossover.
Yeah.
So
Why they dap each other? or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
fine.
Well, they did a crossover. You feel me?
long time
Yeah.
ago.
All right. So, with the impact frames, right? It's the fight during with Garp and Aokiji, right? They go into the backstory of both of them and they do all that, right? As they're fighting, there are multiple impact frames or multiple just little subtle things that you see in the show, right? Right here. Yeah. So
That's a reach.
That's not a reach. It's literally. I think it's 1-to-1.
I-
I think it's 1-to-1.
That's a reach.
And because in the comments too, people are like, they say someone's name, they go, he did a great job, and some other comments are like, that's not even the person that did it. There's a lot of like talk back and forth.
Okay.
So I don't know
Valid.
I think that's huge.
But as they're fighting, it's a fight between Aokiji and Garp, right? And there's a lot of references between the two, a little subtle shit that you see in the in the fight that are just like that blow your mind.
Real quick too. Aokiji would have been like a teenager, right? And then Garp was like a young,
younger.
Gotcha.
He's still kind of old.
Yeah, he's probably
Okay,
pretty old.
sorry.
But Aokiji looked pretty old too in the flashback. But yeah, they looked younger, the younger version of themselves.
I think Aokiji's around 30 to 40s, and Garp's near like 60s to 70s or to 80s, 60 to 80s.
Valid.
He's a lot older, I think.
Yeah. But as they're fighting, right, a bunch of little like tidbits. If you're not paying attention, if you're not looking, you won't see it, right? So there was a couple instances where they were running towards each other, and it's in their shadow. It's the younger version of themselves.
Yes, I heard about
right?
that.
So
Yeah.
Aokiji, as he's running towards Garp, he grows, right? It's at first when he first joined the Navy, then when he became an admiral, and then right now with the shadow, right? And it might be the same thing with Garp. And then as Garp and Aokiji are running towards each other, in the reflection of Garp's eyes is a younger Aokiji, right? And then in the reflection of Aokiji's glasses is a young Garp. It's fucking nuts, bro. And then once they punch each other, it goes. One of the impact frames is a younger Garp or a younger Aokiji. It literally did a callback to the flashback they just showed, right? And it was Garp going up to him and saying, "Oh, Luffy became a pirate." It was like when Luffy became a pirate, and he was yelling at him, and then Aokiji's like that. One of the impact frames was him going like that, and then the other one was Garp holding like some food that he was eating during the flashback too.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god! And there's more, bro. It's not over. And then as they punch each other, they did the dap up, right? You see an impact frame of Ryu and Cyclops dapping up, or something like that. It looked like that, right? But it was Garp and Aokiji. You feel me? The impact frame was Garp and Aokiji doing like a little dap up, but it looked like the Capcom and Marvel Capcom little dap up thing. There was another one. Oh, here it is. Let me pull up the other one right here. It's fucking nuts. If you're not paying attention, I didn't catch this one. If you're not paying attention, you won't see this one.
I need to start keeping up with the anime, bro.
The anime's fucking fire, bro.
No, it is.
So as you see, a little spoiler. I'm so sorry. This is pretty bad. As you
Spoiler
can see,
alert. No way.
the little smoke that he exhales, right, as Aokiji's breathing, the top part is the Marine logo. You see that? Right here. It's the Marine Seagull, and then it says Marine right here. Right? The bottom is the 3 skulls of a specific person's crew.
Nah, come on.
That's fucking nuts.
That is crazy.
That is nuts.
Well, okay, is it crazy because of what's happening right now in the show?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's crazy.
That's nuts. That's fucking nuts.
Do you know
The subtle details?
Well, I know the crew, but I don't get like why.
It makes sense at the location that they're at right now.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know where they're at.
Yeah. So these subtle
wild.
details in One Piece, they literally were doing that the whole fight. Impact frames here and there, reflections in the glasses, shadows being different.
The attention to detail, bro.
The fucking ice cold breath coming from Aokiji being look. It literally says Marines right there. That's fucking crazy. This is not a reach. It literally says Marines.
So, question: are those two different people? Same person?
Same person. It's Aokiji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he like in on?
No, it's just there's a reasoning behind why they do it like this, and it's pretty fucking fire.
Yeah.
So, dude,
watch the episode. I want to watch it now.
The production quality of One Piece. It's a weekly show, by the way. It's a weekly show. I don't think we understand how big this is. Weekly fucking show, and it's this good. Yeah, no, you guys are smoking dick. This is peak fiction. I don't know what to tell you.
Great. I feel like One Piece is like 1/3 of anime popularity right now.
No, facts.
At least has to be.
The way they're doing One Piece on a weekly basis right now, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make this shouldn't be possible. The way they're doing this shit, it shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, they got money, bro.
They got money, and apparently some of the greatest skilled animators of all time.
Everybody's just like this dead, like
yeah. You know what's crazy? Apparently Toei treats their animators like some of the best in the industry.
You know what I think too? I feel like when it comes to like a job or like businesses and all that, it's like don't overwork your like the few employees you have. Just hire more.
Yeah,
you can alternate. You got a good set right here. They get tired, let them rest, and put in another one. And just, you know, like you don't have to keep a specific group, overwork them like half of the entire day,
True.
like for 5 days a week, and then barely give him any time.
Sometimes, yeah,
because then it's still not worth it.
Facts. I think the same key animator for this fight was the same one I think that did King versus Zoro. I think his name is Vincent Chansard. If I'm not,
That's what people
if I'm
are
not
saying.
mistaken.
I thought I heard that he stopped doing animation for One Piece.
No, he stopped doing it for JJK. That's what it was. Yeah, JJ, and then he said he will only work with One Piece. That's what he said, because JJK working conditions, they niggas wasn't fucking with it.
Damn.
I think that's if I'm not mistaken. And he was like, yeah, Toei in One Piece, they treat me better. So it's like,
Damn, he got some weight with his name.
tell me, bro, this nigga is cold, bro.
No, he's good. No, he's good.
He's the one doing all the.
I love it.
He's one of the people doing the impact frames.
I love it.
You
I
feel
love
me?
it.
And
I
all
love
these
it.
little subtle things and shit. So shout out to Vincent, man. Chance are going crazy, bro. So One Piece on a weekly. This is a weekly anime, dropping quality like this. You're fucking schmugging dick, bro. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't watched One Piece, get to watching, brother. Get to fucking watching. So,
Damn.
yeah. So whatchamacallit, I don't know. One Piece is just one of the greatest animes of all time. If you're not watching, nigga, you're missing out. Bleach and One Piece both going crazy at the same exact time. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. So, anything you guys want to add about One Piece, or you guys haven't watched the episode? So
The manga though.
I know you already
Crazy.
talked about Steve Aoki's. No, is it Steve Aoki or is it Hypeland, or is he?
Oh,
collabing with-
Hypeland. Yes.
Hypeland.
So Hypeland did a One Piece collaboration
Crazy.
where they did just straight Straw Hat Crew, or mostly Straw Hat Crew attire. It's
No,
like based on their
They have
personality.
a lot though. Like
Yeah.
it's
They
I
have a
think
Frankie
way over
one.
20 like pieces of clothing.
They have hella.
The Frankie one.
Frankie was hard.
I
like
never
Frankie.
thought.
Yeah.
Like, I saw their like a couple of them, like
Mhm.
5-6 of their stuff
Yeah.
when I was when I went to the anime expo.
Really? They had it in
They
display?
showcased it there. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not gonna lie, I like the Brook fit. The whole
Oh, you're talking about these.
that's Hypeland.
This one. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't see some of these.
I never thought I
These
would
are fire.
like wear or like would want to wear a Frankie
Frankie?
fit. 'Cause
I
I'm like,
would
love
how
to
do you
wear that
make
Frankie.
that like
Mhm.
stylish? It kind
That's
of.
what I'm
That
saying.
shit
That's
looks
But
fire.
they did, and I'm like, yo, that shit looks nice.
Is this Dofi?
And
No,
the
that's
pink-
Brooke.
But see,
Oh my god, I love Brooke's
Let me see-
fit, bro.
Me too. And then I like this denim.
That's hard.
That's cool.
That's
with
hard.
the
That's hard.
matching jacket back
Yeah.
there too.
But yeah, Hypeland dropped a new One Piece collaboration, and honestly, I didn't think that they would give them this type of creative freedom.
No, that's what I thought too.
It's fucking crazy.
like I thought it'd be like a Uniqlo where it's like a little bit of leeway. Nah,
yeah.
it's a lot.
It's like they embodied the whole character's persona into the outfits. So I was like, yo, this shit is hard,
And I'm
bro.
kind of glad we're seeing this finally.
Mhm. And I like the graphic tees too. The graphic tees. Trafalgar Law's graphic
Chopper?
tee was fun. With Chopper.
Chopper.
This is a graphic tee with
And
Trafalgar
the
Law and
Chopper,
Chopper.
buckle too. Was it
Yes,
bedazzled or
the
whatever?
belt. Yes. So, Hypeland's new drop, honestly, one of the best ones.
One Piece
I've
is
seen.
legit. Like right
One-
now is running.
They're having a crazy run right now, One Piece, and I think it's gonna keep going. Especially with how they're doing the story right now. So One Piece is the Hypeland One Piece drop collaboration tough. I think they had the Brook one was fire, the Chopper one in Trafalgar Law was fire. The Luffy denim shorts was cold as fuck too.
I wanted the Frankie shirt
Oh,
and
that's
the
it.
Trafalgar.
Oh, the
jacket
Trafalgar
so bad.
Law jacket is hard. Oh my,
simple but clean.
the
Dude.
T-Law
It's 'cause
jacket is
His
tough.
like tats, like his symbols are just
It's
cold.
cold.
They're
It's
just
cold.
cold.
The heart pirates.
Dude,
hard,
Go to
bro.
someone.
Those bottom
The-
jeans,
right?
Cold jeans. I'd wear those.
These right there, the
Bottom
bottom
ones.
ones. Hard.
Fucking crazy.
If it- and it-
the print for his hat and the one that he had on his like old jacket, the black and yellow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
hard. I like that
Crazy.
design. Oh my
I
goodness.
kind of want to wear these. Like I would actually wear this stuff.
Facts. And then the standalone Chopper tees, the standalone Trafalgar Law tee,
The,
right?
I like the,
Did you see the Chopper one? The Trafalgar Law Chopper one? Up top,
oh, yeah.
top right? All the way top right?
Oh,
That's
so
fucking
cute.
hard. When Chopper couldn't
That's so
move
cute.
after, I think, what, Monster Point or something?
They should have. Oh, is he tied to his back?
He tied to his back. Yeah, and he was tied to his back. It's fucking
That's so
hilarious,
funny.
bro. My goodness. So, and then they have like a tarp, a Brook tarp, like a blanket.
I
kind of
forgot
type thing.
what are those? What are they called? Like throw blankets?
Tapestries,
Tapestries.
right?
Tapestries?
Something like that. But honestly, Hypeland, y'all outdid yourselves on this drop. I'm not gonna lie
Steve
to you.
Aoki did his, and also that
Yeah,
one
he
K-pop
did a whole-
group did.
Was it Steve Aoki?
Steve Aoki did a
He
whole
did the line?
run show
He did a runway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
of like the egghead fits.
The egg, yeah,
Yeah,
the egghead
it was
ones.
crazy.
Like
And
this
who
fit.
else did it?
That's tough. That's a cool fit.
That's hard. Yeah, that's a hard
Yeah.
fit. I'm
But
not
it was
gonna
also a K-pop group. They like reference One Piece, and they're like,
Oh,
dancing.
yeah,
hard,
yeah, yeah.
hard. One Piece is having a historic run, bruh. Shout out to One Piece, dog. Going stupid. All right. Let's keep it pushing. Ooh, okay. So, I do want to say real quick one thing about Bleach. They also made a trailer that remade a bunch of scenes from the past. Like same thing with Naruto did. Yeah. I think it's like for their 20-year anniversary or some shit like that. Same thing Naruto did for theirs. They reanimated a bunch of Bleach scenes from the past. Holy moly, that looks good. Like it has the 1000 Year Bloodwar production quality.
Oh.
Yeah. In the trailer. It's so good.
They did the Yorichi.
Actually, I don't know if they did actually. They might have actually.
I'm just saying.
You gotta rewatch that.
You gotta pick the right scenes. You gotta pick the right scenes for the right
people. They did the Rukia Soul Society arc, right? They reanimated that. They reanimated the, I think, Ukiura and Ichigo fight.
The white guy.
Yeah. They redid that one. They redid Kenpachi and Ichigo. They redid
that. Shit still bugs me.
It does. But you understand it. Just get there, bro. Just get there.
I feel like that's like the last thing I really remember. I made it like a little. I finished that arc, and I'm a little. I passed the Bound arc.
Oh, valid. Wow.
But I skipped the Bound arc.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
Like literally, the recap of it is like little. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it now.
You don't need. Yeah, you don't need it.
No, but still, like the whole idea of like
him being
a Kenpachi. Yeah, because I know what being a Kenpachi means, and I know where like Ichigo's strength level was back then.
But there's a really key plot point that makes you question. Okay, I'll give it to you.
If it's like his bloodline or whatever it is for Ichigo, like honestly, I don't think anything at that point can justify it because
you understand. It has to do with Kenpachi.
He still loses.
It has to do with Kenpachi.
He still loses back then.
It has to do with Kenpachi. I'm telling you, it's the only thing that could make sense as to why he would lose is this. Is it this
he chooses to get hit or some shit?
Nah, I ain't saying nothing, brother.
But even if that's the case, like it still shouldn't be enough to down him, bro.
That's the thing. There's a reason.
So the story,
like a mental thing,
makes it sense.
I can't say no, bro.
I don't care. You can. You definitely can say something.
I won't say nothing.
I want to know.
It's a key plot point that once you get to 1000 Year Bloodwar and you're watching it's fire. Once you do, it's fire, bro. Trust.
Just look it up.
Can Zoro beat Kenpachi? Yes. Easy question.
Really?
No.
Really?
Okay, actually, I haven't seen Kenpachi's full power.
What the fuck happened to like? Oh, they're technically spirits, so they can't even get touched.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't seen his full power. And I feel like once we do see his full power, that answer might change. But Zoro now, he can cut through literally anything. So he cuts Kenpachi, it's up. I don't know what Kenpachi can do. You know what I'm saying? But the Bleach verse does scale higher. Zoro just can cut literally anything. So, you know. And his durability is fucking crazy. Bro doesn't know about Bankai. No, I don't. Yeah, he spoiled it, but like I don't know.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, like all of it?
No, I don't know. I think you spoiled what the Bankai. I don't know what the Bankai does, but I think you spoiled it. Yeah. Let's not talk about
that part. I thought it was really interesting. I was like, what the fuck?
We didn't even get there in 1000 Year Bloodwar. We're not even there yet.
I'm there.
Fuck you.
I'm there.
All right. Okay, so on YouTube, right? Crunchyroll uploads all of the openings and endings for Naruto, right? After, years after they come out, because, obviously Crunchyroll might not have been a thing back then or something like that, or just they didn't have a YouTube channel like that, YouTube presence. So they upload all the endings and openings for Naruto, right? And on YouTube, since Crunchyroll uploaded the endings, I saw a Naruto Shippuden ending 6. Right? I just saw it on YouTube scrolling, and I clicked on it. I was like, oh, because they were dressed up in samurai, gear. Okay. You feel me? So it was like a different art style. So I looked it up. I was watching it, and as I was watching it, I noticed something crazy. You feel me? So in the ending, Naruto is dressed as a Ronin, okay, and Sasuke is dressed as a samurai. Do you guys know what a Ronin is?
Yes.
No, he knows. Do you know?
No,
well, let me tell you what a Ronin is. You didn't know
Wait,
what a Ronin
really?
is?
I want to say something after you now. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm surprised. I thought Kane knew everything.
Me too.
But a Ronin is someone who has lost his master. We'll continue. What were you
Mine's going to touch into One Piece, so I'll let you finish.
Okay.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. So like someone
Last Ronin,
yeah. A person who lost his master, right? And that ending was during
the Jiraiya
arc.
That's crazy.
You feel me? The beginning, right? The opening of that, the ending is called Sign, right? The Naruto ending is called Sign, and you see Jiraiya fighting pain at the beginning, and he's falling down smiling in that opening. Or opening or ending? Oh, in the opening. Sorry, the opening is called Sign. The ending is called I don't know what the ending's called. I'm be real, but the opening is called Sign. In the opening, you see Jiraiya fighting Pain. This is before he's dying, right? And you see him like falling down, but you don't know what's happening. It's a glimpse of the fight. You feel me? In the ending, Naruto is a Ronin, Sasuke is as a samurai, right? And you could take that as Naruto as a foreshadowing for Naruto losing his master. You feel me? As being a Ronin, and Sasuke being the by the books kind of dude, being the samurai, he still technically has his master, as in Orochimaru. You feel me? He's still alive. And in that ending, they're walking as if they don't know each other. You know, as if like it's as if they haven't seen each other ever before.
Is it when they're passing by?
Yes, they're passing by.
They look back at each
and
other.
They look at each other.
Oh,
yes,
that's the one.
Yes,
that was sick. That was sick.
And there's like a tension in the air.
And they're like kind of thinking like we're gonna fight, and they're like nah.
And then they stop and they change their mind. They like they like pull out the sword slightly, and the tension is rising as the song is about to end, and then it ends, and they're like. And they just keep walking. It's so hard,
I like that one.
bro.
That was sick.
It's so hard.
They have a lot of good intro, outros, and like all the music, everything.
But yeah, the opening was Jiraiya falling and things like that, and then the ending was Naruto being a Ronin. So it's like
that's crazy. If someone caught that,
wait, right? So it was like
how do you know he's a Ronin?
Because of the attire.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know how Ronins like kind of have like this little thing. They're just wanderers. You know, they just wander.
Okay.
You feel me? Sasuke was in the actual getup, a samurai getup. You feel me?
Like formal clothing and all that.
Formal samurai clothing. Naruto was in the like kind of Ronin clothing where he's like has a sack where he's just like wandering, traveling and shit.
Without guidance.
Ugh, I like that. Yes. So that's what a Ronin is. Then he ain't had no guidance. So you could take the opening of Jiraiya doing that, and then the ending of Naruto, and then during the same season 2.
That's tough. That's
right?
tough.
That's hard, huh? That's hard.
What was that symbol in the middle? Because there was like a statue or something between them.
Oh,
what is that?
I think it was.
You're talking about right there, right?
Yeah.
That might have been the grave for Jiraiya type
crazy.
shit. That's nuts.
That'd be crazy.
That's nuts.
Crazy.
That'd be
nuts.
That'd be wild.
And this was all before Jiraiya died.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 20-30 episodes before Jiraiya died, something around that range. So
Holy shit! So that was actually like
it could have been a foreshadow to Jiraiya actually died.
That's fucking crazy.
Obviously.
That's fucking crazy.
It came out in the manga first, right?
Yeah, so people
probably already knew. But as an anime only watcher, you didn't know that.
Damn, I wonder if anyone caught that.
That's fucking crazy. Because I literally just saw it pop up because we were watching the Dandadan opening. So now it recommended other openings and endings.
If fan bases were the same now back then, then Naruto would probably be about the equivalent to what One Piece is now.
Facts.
Ooh, I see.
Fact. If they had the social media presence.
But the only thing is like since Naruto back then had like too much filler, that'd be a little
true.
iffy. But like 100%. The moments are like, oh my god,
the moments were
a lot
huge.
of good talking points. Yeah,
moments were huge. The Obito, the Naruto Sage of Six Paths mode, the Kurama Link mode,
the culture, the references
Facts.
to like the culture, like
Facts.
the Itachi being having like the trinity of the stuffs and
the gods, yeah,
all that kind of stuff.
Who even comes up with these openings?
Dude, that's
crazy.
crazy.
Art styles in general, like
it's fucking
who's
beautiful.
given the creativity freedom to do this?
Green light, go ahead, do that. Yeah, no, it's fire. Yeah, it's so cold.
And like when he pitched the idea, he's like, yeah, this shit
This
fire.
shit
Fire.
So yeah, as I was watching, I was like, yo, that's actually a crazy little tidbit, little detail.
Yeah, like
in
if you know,
shit.
you know.
If you know, you know type shit. Because I was like, dude, I remembered seeing this opening, but I've never heard, like, I don't remember the song. So it's like the art style and the clothing look cold. So I was like, I want to watch this shit. And I was watching, I was like, fuck, bro, that nigga Ronin for real, bro, that is crazy.
I really, really liked that one because I thought they were going to scrap.
Right?
And the fact that they didn't, I was like, that's even better.
That's even fucking better. They built up the tension, and as soon as the song
it really
ended,
got you on edge. You're like,
boom. I was like, bro.
In my head, I was like, I can finally see Naruto with the katana going head to head with Sasuke.
See Naruto with an actual sword.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
It's like seeing Luffy with a sword. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro.
We seen Luffy with a sword.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Nah, that shit.
Luffy's a sword user.
That shit's funny, yeah.
He
wasn't even using the sword. He's just punching with the sword.
Luffy's a sword user.
Going back in Wano, the humor came back, and I was so
yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
With the sword. Yeah.
It'll go away.
He freaking threw the sheath away, and then Zoro's like, "What are you doing,
bro? Luffy, let me see the sword real quick."
He's
like,
nah. I love that he was asking for the sword for the time. He's like, give it to me.
Let me touch it, bro. Let me hold the sword.
I think at one point he stopped asking. He's like, give me the sword.
Yeah, give me the fucking sword.
Give me the sword. And he's like,
no. God, if he touched that sword.
Real quick though. Mm-hmm. Is Luffy a sword user?
No.
Why not?
He didn't even use the sword.
So
He's just punching with it.
He's a strong man with a sword.
He literally, I don't even think he used the sword.
He has a sword.
He didn't use it.
He did like
technically,
Brother.
I think technically,
He did not use the sword.
I just watched it actually. He
Technically
did
wielded
that.
the sword.
Did he slice with it?
A couple times.
When?
no, he didn't slice with the sword.
He didn't.
No,
He just
not-
punched
not
with
from
it.
what I can remember.
He just punched with
he
it.
did like 2 people. Swear, I promise you.
Technically wielded the sword.
He did not,
He
bro.
technically wielded. Is
He's
he
not
a sword
proficient.
user?
He's not proficient
Is he
with
a
the sword.
sword user or is he a strong man with
He's
the
a
sword?
strong man with a sword.
Is
He's not proficient with
is
the
he
sword.
a Sasuke?
No. Are we serious right now? He's not proficient with that sword. Stop it.
What did you say Sasuke was?
What do you mean?
He learned
Kendo or-
No. He studied kenjutsu.
He studied Kenjutsu. That means he studied the way of the sword.
Japanese swordsmanship.
Not swordman.
But I was gonna say,
hey, no, Sasuke for real.
back when I first watched,
He's basically Ichigo, strong man with a
Basically.
sword.
No.
back when I watched.
Wait, time out. Is Ichigo like a swordsman?
No, strong man with a sword.
Strong man with a sword.
No, I think he's a swordsman because they only fight with swords. So I mean, I would call him a swordsman. Yeah, they don't do anything flashy sword wise. They don't, it's the same thing with Zoro. He doesn't really do anything flashy with a sword all that much.
He literally like creates like
What?
anti
He creates what?
what's the term for like when there's laws of nature like he defines like fucking
Laws of nature?
Physics?
Physics?
Laws of physics?
He literally defies physics with his fucking moves.
So
Okay, that's my point.
is
So does
Yam-
Ichigo.
No, but those are techniques.
Oh, exactly.
He's using techniques.
That's
with
what Ichigo
swordsmanship.
does too.
Doesn't
No,
Ichigo's
no.
Ichigo goes
They have
Bankai, is that
ability.
what it is?
And then his Getsugo Tensho literally slices. Okay.
No, they have it's like the
We're not.
equivalent of Yami's
Dimensional
universal
slash.
dimension slash. It's
So is
magic.
Yami a swordsman?
He is a
Oh,
swordsman.
what the fuck are we talking
No,
about? there,
but
bro?
I'm saying
What the
that move.
bumbleclot?
That move being the like it's magic based and it's not necessarily a technique based on the sword itself.
Okay.
It's just like magic. It's
Okay.
his latent ability kind of thing, right? Whereas Zoro's actually technique with his strength behind the sword. He's using actual techniques. He's fighting with the sword as a swordsman. He learned swordsmanship.
This is why we go overtime right here. This is why.
No.
But-
You can't say that Zoro's the same as these motherfuckers and not expect.
Is
to go off
Asta a
about
sword
it.
user? A swordsman?
Is Asa a swordsman?
That's tricky.
I say not at the beginning, but I think he does eventually learn swordsmanship from Yami because Yami is a swordsmanship.
The nigga Ichigo uses a sword his whole life. The whole show, he's not a swordsman. Crazy word. Cool.
No, because he's like a strong man with a sword.
That's true though.
All right,
He's
bro.
still powerful
All
without
right,
the sword.
bro.
Though, no?
I'm not arguing with this, bro. Y'all can argue it in the comment section and let me know what you guys think.
I
bro.
would honestly argue that a lot of the Bleach users are strong people with swords.
Yes.
Like they
You
just
should make a poll.
finish Bleach and then let me know.
because honestly, like from my understanding, a lot of them have like just a crazy amount of ability. Like they can see like at light speed, they can move this fast, so they can really just react with a sword, but not really like swordsman type.
Let us know what you guys think if the Bleach users are actual swordsmen or just strong people with a sword.
Because I know they have dojos and I know how they have like teachings and shit like that, but I still think they're strong people.
Ichigo doesn't fight without a sword, so what the fuck is he? Yeah, it was a good point, Elor.
He's
To be a
just strong man with a
swordman,
sword.
it's considered that you've mastered your sword, including learning techniques, and that is exactly what Ichigo has done. Chris, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you very much. Corey says more glazing than the donuts at Krispy Kreme.
Not enough.
That's
glazing.
a lot of glaze.
Not enough glazing.
That's a lot of glaze.
Not enough glazing.
All right, so let's keep it pushing. Whatchamacallit? Oh, I do want to say shout out to Oda though to be consistent on how much he's doing One Piece right now for 25 years. He's only missed about a month or two of his whole like career. He's only missed a month or two of the manga creation.
Time skip.
But yeah, throughout the whole lifespan of the manga, this man has been consistent for the most part.
I don't know if it's true or not, but someone said they revealed what his schedule looks like throughout the week.
Something like that.
Like spend time with his family, dedicated to
Monday,
drawing.
Monday through Tuesday or Wednesday, he's doing this for One Piece. Tuesday and Thursday, he's doing this. Or Wednesday and Thursday, he's doing this.
He only sleeps like 4 hours.
Yeah,
a day
he
or
only
something.
sleeps 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
The rest is on One Piece, and then he takes
Time
a
for his
day out
family.
of the week to hang
That's
out
like
with his
some
family.
Kobe LeBron dedicated to the craft type
Hey,
discipline.
that's why One Piece is the best.
And the only time he's missed a month is when he had to get surgery.
Every
Other than that, he hasn't missed a month.
episode, every manga chapter, everything is infused with his nen.
He's touched it. This man has touched it.
That's his nen ability.
So shout out to Oda, because I'm not gonna lie to you, to be consistent for 25 plus years in a single creation, and to have it be one of the biggest things of all time, it's crazy. It's crazy.
When you really think about like who he is as he's manga creator, author,
mangaka, yeah.
There's like not many people are still left that are that passionate about their craft, whether it be music, art itself, and he's still going.
Yeah.
On that note, like some like complete like polar opposite would be like there's Oda, and then there's I forgot the creator of
Togashi. Hunter?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, he could be debatable.
Okay.
But his excuse is illness. But I'm thinking of the JJK.
Yes.
Gege,
because Gege went from like, there should have been a lot like more, or he could have done a lot more. He could do a lot more. But I did think he got lazy towards the end and just wanted to finish it.
Valid.
It felt like he just wanted to get over with.
Yeah.
I feel like these new gen and people though, they don't have that same
drive,
longevity mindset. Because he probably went super fast and was like, "Fuck it," like I just want to be done with it.
He was probably content with how famous it is at like right now, and it was like, I don't really care how far it really goes because I know right now it's really.
To be fair, not a lot of people are doing it like Oda. Not even the OG mangakas are doing it like Oda, right? We have Kishimoto. He's already ended hit Naruto, right? And then he took he finished. He took a break from Naruto, right? Let them do Boruto or whatever, and then he came back and picked up Boruto because it wasn't really going to plan, right? Togashi going through an illness.
Okay.
Right. The creator of Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama, rest in peace. But before he died, he didn't really have much hand in Dragon Ball all that much, right? The manga was barely coming out. You feel me? So it wasn't that crazy. Oda's the only person I feel like from one of the OG days that are still doing it how he's doing it. No one else is gonna be doing it like Oda's doing it. He's like the LeBron, like the Kobe of our generation,
Well,
so,
I'm not too sure, but I think there are other animes that are technically longer.
Yeah, Detective Conan is longer.
And like some other ones like that, I think, I'm not too sure if the actual original creator still does them, but if they do, then like, those are some long lasted. I feel like with One Piece though, it's an intricate story and it's woven in and out. One Piece is too good.
Exactly. So it's like there's a lot of aspects to One Piece to make it even harder to make it a weekly thing, right?
That's true.
So the fact that it's still a weekly thing, right, and people like us or like that One Piece star can do weekly reviews on One Piece just goes to show his longevity and how Oda perceives his craft. Not Kubo. Oh yeah, Tite Kubo as well, the Bleach creator. The manga's already over, but he is continuing work on the anime. So after 10 years, of course. But yeah, consistency. Oda, bro.
All right,
shout out to him.
Real quick, by definition.
Holy fuck, are we still
just
on
real
this?
Quick, a swordsman is a man who fights with a sword, typically with his level of skill specified. So an example is an expert swordsman. So
Ichigo's an expert swordsman.
So if I had a sword,
you're not an expert swordsman.
And I said I'm a novice swordsman, I'm a swordsman. By definition, that's what it says.
Oh, so if you just use a sword in general,
basically.
Okay.
So
everyone is a swordsman.
Everybody with
Ichigo
sword,
is a swordsman.
If they, I get based on definition, if they specify I'm a novice,
okay,
I'm a god swordsman, they're still swordsmen.
Okay, well, Luffy has never specified that he's a swordsman. No, but you get what I'm saying, though? Yeah, 100%. So therefore, Luffy is not a swordsman.
Has Ichigo? All the characters of Bleach specified that they're a swordsman. Every single character.
Yes, because they're to be a sword.
They've said you've heard it in the series. They said it.
If you've heard a specific thing talked about one character or other specific characters, but that also applies to all the characters that have that same thing. So characters that use a Zanpakuto is a sword, right? Yes. And they've talked about training in swordsmanship, training in using your Zanpakuto or whatever the case is. All the characters that have Zanpakutos are then swordsmen.
That's true, because I think they do go on about like how like their levels. Like
exactly, the Zanpakuto levels, the Bankai levels, and shit like that. So all of Bleach, swordsman, Luffy, not a swordsman.
Based on the definition, are you satisfied with almost anybody being able to be called a swordsman? Sure,
right, but that doesn't mean they're good. So they could be called swordsmen.
So you're satisfied with that?
If that's by definition,
I feel like a swordsman means more than just being like oh, I can claim I'm a swordsman if I pick up a sword and say I'm an obvious.
Okay, was Zoro a swordsman at the beginning of the show?
He was.
Oh well, he's gonna get molly rocked by literally everyone in the show.
Still training since the jump, though.
Yeah.
Or was he a swordsman as a kid?
He was.
Okay, there you go. He would have got rocked by everyone in the show.
Yeah, no, but that's not the argument. He was still a swordsman.
Okay, but that's my case though.
He wasn't a strong man with the sword.
So what is Luffy? Luffy's a swordsman or no?
Well, based on definition, no, because he didn't technically specify he was. Right?
Whatever helps you sleep at night,
I'm just saying, like, I think that definition, the technical, like what it actually says in the fucking Webster's Dictionary of Oxford and New Orleans, whatever the fuck it is.
If you attempt to use a sword, right, and that's kind of your way of fighting, I think you're a swordsman.
So Luffy's a swordsman then, because he reached for a sword and he used it.
If that's his way of fighting, that's not his way.
He did use it in that moment, in that time. That's what I'm saying.
If it's his way of fighting, that is not his way of fighting.
But it was his way of fighting.
You are actually annoying.
I don't know.
So if I had the only weapon I had is nunchucks, I'm using
the
nunchucks.
nigga don't train with a sword, bro.
Yeah, he just got it like that. He just legit grabbed and started beating people up.
Bro,
no, it wasn't that like kind of. Oh no, Ichigo did train with what's
the nigga don't want to play.
What's the
not kendo?
Kendo. I think he did kendo. With the bamboo stick.
Yeah, bamboo stick. Yeah, and shit like that.
Oh, he did do that. He
trained with a sword. I mean, his whole thing was training with a sword back in the day. So I mean, hey, whatever helps you niggas sleep at night, you can call whoever we want a swordsman, whoever not a swordsman.
Sorry.
Sasuke's 100% a swordsman.
My whole point with the definition is based on just that definition, regarding not like disregarding the whole whether Ichigo is or not. I'm not satisfied with that definition. I would not go by that definition and claim that some characters that are like, hey, I'm a swordsman are swordsmen. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm
Personally,
saying?
that's it.
Until the day you pick up a sword and you're better than them niggas, all right, that's when you can say who's a swordsman and who's not. Until that day, let them be swordsmen, bro.
Yeah,
them niggas
all I'm
are
saying,
swordsmen.
if I was born with all the cracked bloodlines and abilities inherently, I'm just saying he was gifted. I don't know how
is Darui a
much of that
swordsman?
is skill. I'm just saying.
Is Darui a swordsman?
Who?
Darui, Naruto, Black Lightning. Is he a swordsman?
Yes.
Okay. Is the brother with the lollipop from the Hidden Cloud? The brother and sister?
I thought that was him.
No, Darui is the one that is currently Hokage in Boruto.
Hokage?
Oh, sorry.
Raikage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Boruto.
You're talking. Yeah. Okay.
Darui, yes. But what about the dude with the lollipop? He wasn't cold with a sword. He had a sword though. He used a sword all the time.
I'm not talking about like whether they're cold or not. Like trying to say like based on what I know about
him. That nigga used a sword.
He used a sword.
No, he ain't a swordsman, dude.
I feel like the only swordsmen that I would actually can like straight up say are the 7 swordsmen.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
What about Killer B?
And Killer B.
Oh, okay. Now Sasuke?
Now Sasuke.
Even though Kenjutsu is Japanese swordsmanship and he studied that for years with Orochimaru, he's still not a swordsman to you. Wow. Even though he spun a sword with his foot, he's still not a swordsman.
Bitch, Killer B did he spun with his crevices.
But we already established he's a swordsman.
Yeah, yes.
So even though he spun with his foot, by the way, you haven't seen Zoro do that.
You have to spin a sword with your foot to be a sword. You don't even.
No, I'm just saying that's a crazy feat. That's a crazy feat. No pun intended. Oh man!
Just because you're able to move a sword does not make you a swordsman.
I'm just saying he really nice with it though.
Zoro used no sword style. I haven't seen Sasuke do that.
So he's not a swordsman then.
No, but okay. Oh, in the terms of like, let's say in the terms of using, your skill set is using the sword for the majority of the time. That's still not Sasuke.
It is though. He uses it every fight.
Half the time
he uses it every fight.
Half the time he'll use the sword for like at most 1/3 and then lose it.
Underrated swordsman Orochimaru. Oh man, he spits that bitch out. Is Orochimaru a swordsman?
Fuck no.
Actually, no. He fought. When he fought Mitsuki, the older Mitsuki with a sword. Hey man, I'm just saying that nigga kinda cold with it. He kinda cold with it. Is Mitsuki a swordsman?
No.
You motherfucking hating ass nigga, right? Just because they not Zoro, they ain't swordsman. Yo,
like, that's the standard.
You gotta dial the Zoro. I love Zoro myself, but this is crazy.
You know what's so funny?
Wipe it off when you're done, bro. Fuck.
You know what's crazy? I would argue that all the people that Zoro slashes with the senpoku knife, those are swordsmen. I would argue that they're swordsmen and these motherfuckers aren't. And we're talking about like main characters.
You're disrespectful.
Dude,
I don't know. Studied in the craft of like using the sword.
But Sasuke,
that's the way of life.
Sasuke did.
That's their way of life.
Everyone that carries a sword in Wano is a swordsman.
So you're saying only samurai?
Demon Slayer, the way of life.
Only samurai.
Demon Slayer, they're not samurai.
They are samurai.
No, they're not samurai.
They're basically samurais.
Basically samurai.
They are samurais.
Okay, ninja. They're not samurai.
What do you mean?
Sasuke is a ninja, not a samurai.
Yeah, I know.
So he's not a swordsman.
I'm saying by your definition, you're saying basically only samurai, right?
The swordsman from the the Fire Village or the Fire Land, whatever, Land of Fire.
Yeah, those are samurai.
Samurai, they're swordsmen.
Yeah,
but the ninja, like
so you're saying
Sasuke,
only samurais?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
like you're saying
anybody that dedicates their life to the sword.
So a samurai
in my book is
a person that dedicates his life to the sword. Sounds like a samurai to me. I don't know.
By definition, right? But they don't necessarily have to be a samurai.
You don't like definitions,
No,
bro.
I'm just
you
saying.
don't like definitions, do you?
They're based on like who makes them. Like I don't know. It's weird because I don't necessarily agree with the social definition of a man who fights with the sword.
Okay.
A man who fights with the sword, and then it's in parentheses is typically
really
with his
not.
Level of skill specified.
Right,
if I pick up a sword right fucking now and say I'm a novice swordsman,
Right.
That does not make
Are
me
you
a swordsman.
training? Are you going to be training with a fucking sword, bro?
If I claimed it and I had a sword in my hand, I don't know.
If you claim
I'm
it
not
and you don't-
dedicated
I can
to the
claim
way
I'm
of
a
the sword. It's not my life,
Bro, I can claim I'm a fucking giraffe, right? That wrestles in the WWE, but if I don't do it, it's not fucking true.
No, but think about it.
You're not
if you
a giraffe.
start-
Okay, exactly. If you pick up a sword and say you're a swordsman, but you don't do swordsmanship, you're not a fucking swordsman.
No, because when you hop into a video game, you have to choose a weapon. You choose a sword. I'm a swordsman at that point.
What the fuck are we talking
Like I
about?
say, yo,
that's
when they
not
pick
real
up-
life, bro.
Come on.
I'm a little lost, but my point stands
Anywho,
is not all definitions are like set in stone kind of thing. I
You
feel like,
heard
no,
it here first. Not all definitions, but in Webster's dictionary, are set in stone. By the way,
I just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I think
he's
I think,
above definitions.
I think being a swordsman is more than just what a dictionary says. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's more to it. It doesn't specify.
It's the way of
like,
life,
what
brother.
you gotta do, how you gotta be,
Right.
what you believe. It just
Right.
says, hey, if you pick up a sword,
Talk
you
to
a
him.
swordman.
Say
And
it
I'm like,
louder.
no, you're not.
Screaming from the rooftops.
Anyways, moving on.
Yes,
We
look,
did.
yo.
That's like another 30 minutes.
Facts,
Sorry,
bro.
guys.
Zoro, yo, if you're not Zoro, you're not a swordsman.
Period.
Simple. Period.
You heard it here.
Point blank.
You heard it here. GHM verified.
It's
Law?
Saber
Swordsman?
law.
Fuck no. Fuck to the no. Fuck no, he is not a swordsman. I don't give a fuck what he can do with that.
Well, relax. Law is cold. Remember that.
No, he's not that. Honestly, no.
Sword, though.
I would genuinely say he's a bit overrated.
How about Brooke?
I respect it.
Swordsman.
Man, he said hummingbird slash swordsman. That's a swordsman.
He went toe to toe with Zoro.
Nigga, you can go toe to toe with anybody. If you get your ass beat, it don't really matter.
Facts.
I can go toe to toe with the fucking with Muhammad Ali. If I get my ass beat, nigga, that don't mean nothing.
Valid. No, you didn't get that. You didn't get that.
Oh,
But
he can beat his
but
ass.
I would say
He went toe to toe with Big
Zoro's
Mom.
just up there. Zoro beat anybody's ass.
Valid.
There's almost like there's
that
like
100%.
you have to be like in the top 2 percentile to even like really.
Is Saber a swordsman? From Fate?
Fuck yeah.
Saber's a swordsman?
Say Arthur,
Saber.
King Arthur, the girl.
Yeah.
That character specifically, yes, is a swordsman.
Oh, okay.
Definitely,
Like this.
You heard it here first.
without a doubt.
He don't
King
like
Arthur.
Sasuke.
King
He really does not like
King
Sasuke.
Arthur is a swordsman.
Okay, I'm just relax. Nigga, chill.
She's a knight.
I wasn't saying he wasn't.
She's a knight.
Okay, I wasn't saying she
Dedicated to the sword.
100%, yeah.
Okay.
The way of life.
Sorry, yeah.
Meliodas.
Round table, yo.
Meliodas.
Meliodas.
No, strong man with sword.
Wow.
Really? Full
Hey,
counter?
Full counter?
swear to God.
Full counter?
Swear to God.
Blade?
No
strong man
blade?
with the sword. Meliodas, strong man with the sword.
Damn, brother.
It's kind of hard to.
Ichigo beats Zoro with the swords. That is true.
No, Ichigo in a straight fight, just sword skill only, is losing. Ichigo's getting his
So
ass whooped.
you got to nerf Ichigo to win. It's crazy.
No, he said with swords. We're not gonna talk about all his like a million different abilities and the fact that he's a ghost and can't even be touched.
I still think Sasuke being Zoro also only swords. I'm be honest.
You're brain dead. You are brain
I
dead.
think my brain
Just because he can fucking kick around a sword does not mean
spin it with his foot, not kick. That's
Put it
different.
in his mouth though.
Huh?
We haven't seen it.
Huh?
What are you thinking of?
You haven't seen him put it in his mouth.
Pause.
Exactly. Sasuke don't move that way. Just saying.
Bro, Zoro's like normal
Did he
attack
kiss
is
Naruto?
slicing homeboy in half.
Huh?
No,
Semantics.
I said Zoro's normal attacks are just cutting through him like butter.
All right,
Cutting
bro.
through him, his sword, his chakra, his Susanoo,
Facts,
his
facts.
Amaterasu,
Okay,
his anything he has.
Can we keep
Okay,
pushing
go.
now?
Let's keep
Thank
pushing.
you.
Fucking
Holy
pushing.
fuck it out. All right, so
Till I die.
in other news, let's keep it moving. In other news, DC and Marvel, I saw this. I don't know if this is true, but DC and Marvel have lost their trademark to the word superhero because of not appearing at court notices. So failing to appear at court notices. So did you guys know that DC and Marvel actually had a trademark for the word superhero?
Both of them?
I think so.
They said let's split it 50-50.
Right? Because if you think about it, all the other TV shows that you see, they don't use the word superhero.
What do you mean?
The Boys, they use soups. What was the other show?
He's right. Like Invincible?
Yeah, Invincible. Yeah, Invincible. They use
Hero, maybe.
Yeah, they do replacements for the word superhero, and they use like soups or metahumans or something that isn't superhero. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't use the word superhero.
That's a smart move, but it's kind of a little like you get a little weird for that.
Isn't that crazy that you can trademark the word superhero?
Yeah.
And so that no other creator can use the word superhero.
So somebody new can just pick it up.
Now I don't know how the logistics work, legal reasons work around that, but I'm assuming anybody can just
like
use
Mickey
it now.
Mouse. Like that character was trademark, and then it's public domain now.
Oh, it's public domain.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But anime uses it though, so is that different?
Mickey Mouse.
Anime uses the word superhero?
I swear, no.
No, I think they just use hero. My hero uses hero.
One Punch Man doesn't use superhero.
They just use hero. I think class A hero, class B hero. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if all these shows that talk about superheroes, they might mention like, "Oh, you're acting like a superhero" or something like that, but they can't say this guy's a superhero. I don't think.
Right.
I don't think
superhero
at least
belongs to Marvel and
to
DC.
Marvel and DC.
Wow.
That's crazy. That makes
I
sense,
personally did not know that, but I think that's true.
That's wild
for the most part. So yeah, now that it's public, it might be public domain now. They no longer have the trademark, which is good because I feel like up and coming creators that want to make something like a superhero kind of thing, it shouldn't be just held to the biggest companies. You know what I'm saying? I think if someone has a crazy idea, they want to like put on some pen and paper and actually make it a reality. I think they should be able to use the word superhero.
That's true, but at the same time, it's like it makes you think outside the box and open your creativity.
Valid. That is true. Because the whole thing with the boys and using soups, that's a good little nickname, right?
Or like kind of the same how they use a different name. How Apple uses AI, Apple Intelligence.
That's crazy.
Cool. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
That's crazy.
Cool.
That's smart
double
as
entendre.
fuck. That's a double entendre. They was like, artificial intelligence. What can we do?
Apple?
Fuck that shit, nigga. We could just say AI is Apple intelligence. They're reworking a word that was already a thing.
That was pretty
That's
sick.
nuts.
And Loki sounds like they're trying to compete with the AI in general.
They said fuck AI, nigga. They said I'm taking the word for myself. That's crazy. That's the one thing you can count on Apple is that they will take something and make it innovative. They will take something that's already a thing and make it seem like it's the craziest thing.
They're actually really good at doing
They're
that.
really good at doing that shit. So shout out to them niggas.
No, that was smart. That was clever. I was like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's kudos.
That's kudos to Apple for real.
That's
Yeah,
points
they know
right
what they
there.
doing for real. Shmeem, answer this man's question. What question? Who do you think of? What do you think of My Hero right now? My Hero right now is not bad. Not bad. I'm not fully caught up. I'm on the fight with Shigaraki and Deku.
Is it still going or it ended?
I think it's about to end or it just ended.
Isn't it kind of crazy? Like even me, like even at like where it's like the pinnacle, like where it's supposed to like the story's gonna end and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are kind of like they just drop it.
Me, I'm honestly, I
thought
I dropped it. I dropped it. Yeah, I because I don't know what it is. It's just 7 seasons deep, bro. You niggas are 7 seasons deep.
Yeah.
Ended already. Just fucking
And I
ended.
feel like there's like certain consistency, like certain like it's the last season. Go all out. Make that animation crisp, make it worthwhile.
What is the last season?
Isn't
Oh
it?
no, because the manga just ended, so this can't be the last season.
What's happening right now?
He's fighting Shigaraki right now.
Coffin in the sky.
Bakugo just died. Whatchamacallit? Mirio just,
I'm
distracted.
pretty sure this is the end.
They got into the dome. Didn't the manga just end though? How is this the end?
Yeah.
Maybe they're like that close.
Oh wait, so you're
I
telling me
didn't
like
know
they fight Shigaraki and that's it?
Yeah, I think
Because he's just unlocking his full
from
power.
what I remember, I think the only thing that happens after is they kind of do like, oh, what happened after?
But you're kind of right. Like if this
Really?
is really like the
Is it?
final stretch, like I feel like a lot of
did villains like get released and stuff?
Yeah, from the prisons already. They already got released and shit.
Let me check.
Endeavor just fought all for one, right? And he thought he beat him, and then now you can see his actual face and shit now. You remember that or no?
Like he's like young now.
Yeah, like you see his regular body and his face and shit.
That's all I remember though. I stopped watching.
Bro, keep on watching and speak. Honestly, it's good. When I watch
Peak
it,
is
it's
crazy.
good.
Peak is crazy.
Peak might be a little crazy, but when I watch it, it is good. It's entertaining and I like watching it. But it's gotten to a point where I'm sick and tired of My Hero. Like I'm tired of watching it to a point. I feel like 7 seasons is way too long. It's just they just keep going and going and going, But the season is pretty good. I like it. Opening and ending were terrific. I cannot lie. But yeah, no, it's just something about this show. It's just it feels like it's getting prolonged, I just don't feel the excitement to watching it anymore. The plot twist is crazy. Really? Okay.
What plot twist?
I might pick it back up.
What plot twist?
Because I'm not that far behind. I'm like
What
four
plot twist?
episodes behind.
I'm confused.
Yo, chill out. What do you mean? What plot
plot
twist, nigga? I haven't watched it.
The funny thing is, though, legit, just last night I saw something.
Next season, yeah, there's gonna be another season.
Never mind.
It's got to be another season. There's no way they ended like in 4 or 5 episodes.
I think there'd be more known.
Yeah,
More talk
facts.
around it.
Yeah,
Okay, who's fighting him right now?
Shigaraki and Deku. He just got there.
Deku just pulled
He
up.
unlocked
Does
all
All
of his
Might do
powers.
anything?
No. Oh, I think All Might is about to step out right now. I don't know why or what's going on, but I just saw him walk out the door smiling or some shit in his like old man form.
I swear,
Mhm.
I swear, what I'm seeing right now
Yeah.
is literally,
Let me see.
it's the fight, bro. It's literally the fight, and then it moves on.
Is it the fight on the dome, the big dome in the air, in the sky?
Because I think the big dome and the ending, like the ending fight, I think they're all the same. Like this is the last fight, I think,
Really? That's crazy.
from what I remember. I don't think there's a second re.
Is this the last season, guys? Let us know if this is the last season. But
Oh wait, so you already went through.
come on.
You already went through like his like inside his head.
He's
Shigaraki's head,
Shigaraki's. They're doing that right now.
like his mind, right?
Yeah, they're doing that right now.
No, because if anything, they're gonna cut off and then they're gonna pick up with still fighting. Because the only thing that happens after this fight, from what I can remember, is just like wrapping up. Like
I saw a post saying that there was gonna be another season. I think about season 7 My Hero just ended. So there's probably gonna be another season.
If the next season is really just like the
aftermath?
continuation of, because I don't think it's gonna be the aftermath. It has to be the continuation.
Yeah.
If you said it's already ending.
Yeah. So
Wait, I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Based on these chapters.
let's keep it pushing though. Okay, that's everything on here. Let's do the pictures and then we can wrap it up.
Did Toga fight?
So they're fighting right now.
Who?
Toga and Ochako.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's the end.
It's pretty darn close to the end.
Damn.
4:30, and then
Maybe they might do a movie.
So 394
Mhm.
is a fight with Ochako-chan
yeah.
and Toga, right?
Toga, yeah.
And then the end of the series is 4:30.
And what chapter is that?
494.
394.
394.
So it's
and
like
440
about 40
chapters.
about 40 chapters.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's enough. Wait, no. I think they could do.
Okay,
That
watch.
sounds like 12
Here,
episodes.
I think they can do a 12 episode season.
But again, that's cutting off this fight
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah, no. The fight just happened. I think too. I think it's towards the end of the season, like 1 or 2 episodes left.
But there's a movie or
Definitely another season. Yeah. Who do you think would win, the Akatsuki or the Phantom Troop? Personally, if the hacks of the Phantom Troop might win them the fight, but the Akatsuki are stronger, you know. And if Genjutsu works against them, it's wraps, right? And especially the pains, the different pains, the 6 paths of pains. If they use their 6 paths summoning jutsus, bro, their summonings are fucking huge too. So they have a lot of shit in their arsenal. Amaterasu, they have Susanoo,
but
Itachi
like,
Susanoo, Totsuka Blade.
I don't know how they correlate, but like even a character just like Shizuku alone, Yashiko was like suck all the nen,
Oh yeah, true.
suck the Susanoo. Like it's not living.
Yeah, it depends on their hacks. It depends on if
the technicalities,
Yeah.
like she can do a lot.
and
Suck the pains, because technically
Yeah.
they're dead,
yeah,
but technically
Mhm.
they're organic bodies.
true.
But she can still take organic bodies that are dead.
True. It just depends on whose hacks are better. You know, whose
Yeah.
hacks win. Because Nen hacks are crazy because we still have Krollo's book and the shit in there. We have Phaeton's, I almost said Cruel Son, but you know that move he uses.
Pain Packer.
Pain Packer, yes. But we also have the pains that can take souls away and shit. The summonings, the Amaterasus that can burn infinitely. Deidara C4. We have
Data C4 is like a big one,
it is a big one.
but at
Yeah.
the same time, like suck the C4.
Ooh,
Suck the
but
explosion.
you don't know it's there. It's microscopic. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Sasuke knew is because
Okay,
of the shutting
let's,
on.
okay. Let's say Crollo uses the fish, or they make an enclosed
Indoors,
room. They
yeah.
fight indoors
Yeah.
or something, and
And he
then
uses the fish.
the fish they're invisible.
That too.
I don't know.
The hacks for Nen
hacks
could
for
really
hacks.
win them the fight.
Yeah, but I think the hacks for.
But I do think Akatsuki
Chalk-
are stronger.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
I would
Same
argue
thing
that
with Gojo. You know,
argue that
Gojo shouldn't win most of these fights, but his hacks end up
Mhm.
giving him the edge in most of the fights. Speaking of Hunter x Hunter, do y'all ever answer the question that had to do with the cars on the Greed Island?
No.
No, we still need to research that. Eventually,
The
we
question?
So we like we
the
pick up
cards?
certain cars and like what cars from Greed Island would we want to have and shit like that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we talked about it before, but we never ended up getting around to it. But let's do these pictures and then wrap it up. All right, pull it up on your guys. Oh, I didn't send it to you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, let me put it in the
Fake.
chat right now. My fault. What's up?
That's my girlfriend.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi. All right. I'm gonna send it to you guys right now. All right. First one is.
I'm so funny.
Oh, shout out to Any Sauce, my boy. You know he always comes out with the great talking points. Overall, which MC here has the coldest moments? So we have Gon, Ichigo, middle, Asta, right, Ed, Full Metal in the middle left, Naruto, Luffy, Itadori, Deku, and Denji. Bottom right.
Coldest moments.
Honestly, I think it's by no shadow of a doubt. No bullshit. I don't think this is recency bias or anything. I genuinely think it's Ichigo.
Whoa.
I genuinely think it's Ichigo.
He has some.
Really?
This nigga's bro. Every time it's weird because every time he has the entrances on Bleach just go crazy.
Got you.
Just go insane. Like those are. It's all about entrances. It's like last second type of thing.
I feel like it's Ichigo because they make a big spectacle
Every time.
Yeah. But I feel like it's between the top three.
Definitely.
It's honest because Naruto's transformation,
Valid.
Naruto's entrances,
Valid. They hang.
I haven't seen like a lot, but I have seen like Ichigo's his designs when he first comes in.
This one right here was at
that was pretty good.
This
the
is
first
the one.
This
is the first one that he does
was
in the
pretty
Soul
cool.
Society arc.
That's pretty cool.
Where he's saving Rukia.
He flies with
He's saving Rukia. He pulls up right, and his theme song. Do you guys know his theme song?
No.
It's with the black lady singing. Okay.
No,
What?
Not that one. That's not it.
It's the black lady singing in the background. Ooh yeah. You know, with the high note, she hits the high note and shit. No,
I think it's like clicking.
it's
but I don't know.
you'll know it if you hear it. Yeah,
But
play it real
but
quick.
he has good ones. Naruto has good
Theme
ones.
song?
But even
number one.
even Luffy's
Number
too.
one,
Like
but you'll see it.
every transformation he does is pretty solid. And even when he transforms into the same transformation, it's still pretty cool.
Who, Ichigo or
No,
Luffy?
Luffy.
Luffy. Valid.
Like his gear
This
2, 3, the variations
Skip
of 3,
forward.
4, and then 5.
Have you heard this one yet?
I mean, I've heard it just in general, but yeah.
Number one.
But he has cold moments. I've
Yeah.
heard he has a lot of cold moments.
And every time he pulls up, it's a different art design. So this one was when he trained, or every time he probably trains and shit. But this is like he gets a cloak and shit, and he pulls up to like the court, the top, the court guard squads, like the top captains of the Soul Society, and pulls up
Okay.
during an execution.
Let's say besides entrances, like there are cool moments, right? He has like during fighting and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
His hollow forms as well and shit like that. His Bankai, his final gets a good
Bankais.
Tensho. Yeah, he has some of the coldest moments in the show, in anime. In
The only
general.
thing that sucks is I haven't seen them.
True.
Because I know
true,
he
true.
does have a lot of cool stuff. I've seen some clips that are really dope.
but I just haven't seen him.
I
just
can
haven't seen
take
him.
out a few right now. I can take out Asta. I can take out Deku. I can take out Asta, Gon, Deku, Itadori, and Denji.
Yeah, I feel
And honestly, Ed. Honestly, it's only the big three.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The big three got the best moments.
Because they don't
in
really
it.
do it like that with the rest of them. The
Yeah.
only moment
Mhm.
was that Gon had was his rage.
That too.
That was like the
that
only
one was
moment.
still the show moment right
Like
there.
that moment,
Yeah.
you could kind of compare to like their moments,
Mhm.
but that's all he really has.
That's all. Yeah, that can hang really with the
Yeah.
rest of them. Honestly, the big three though, top tier moments. Honestly, if we were to compare them, I think the other one that comes close is Naruto. Naruto's transformations, every single one of his transformations were always top tier. So the Sage mode when he pulls up with pain,
his moments just
top tier. KCM mode the first time with Killer B, top tier. Then the second time he combines with Kurama and actually gets his power like fully. That second KCM mode where he saves Kakashi and Guy from all the other Seven Tail Beasts, top tier.
even on a
Sage's Six Pass, top tier.
even on a smaller scale, like the fight with Sasuke on top of the hospital.
There you go.
That was a really cool moment.
Top
for him.
tier. Where Rasengan,
Yeah.
he checked the back. It was fucking
Yeah.
blown through the back.
Yeah.
Top tier. He has other moments where he's using the Rasen Shuriken for the first time.
Yeah.
Top tier. So Naruto has top tier moments. Luffy also has really good moments, right? But it spreads it out to other characters in the show as well,
Yeah.
right? It gives everyone love in the show. These two shows give mostly Ichigo and Naruto love. So I feel like that's a little
It's 'cause
unfair for Luffy.
Luffy's too. I feel like his moments, majority of the time, are his fights.
True.
Because in his fights, they do really cool stuff.
Mhm.
They have like really fun moves or cool moves.
Yeah.
And like
His top moments.
you
yeah.
could say like the bell, his ringing the golden bell was a good one.
Another one would be asking Robin if she wants to
Asking
live.
Robin,
Yeah.
and then climbing the
Ooh,
ice
yep.
in the frost
For Chopper.
with everybody
Drum
on him,
Island,
and he's-
yeah.
climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, he has good moments.
he has good moments. Getting stuck in between
Yeah.
the
buildings.
and I think
Water
was it
7.
him that like
Yeah, Water 7, he just pushed those two buildings
yeah,
apart. Yeah.
like he has really cool moments like
Top tier
that. They're
moments,
like
yeah.
fun, dope.
Mhm.
He has cool but not cold.
Yeah. They're
Well,
cold,
they're cold,
just
they're
not
cold.
on the tier of Ichigo
Yeah.
and Naruto, I feel.
Yeah, because those moments that they have, they're like
Top show moments.
they don't have the same equivalent to like smaller moments.
Yes.
They have just really like
Gotcha.
fewer,
Yeah.
huge moments.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I think it goes Ichigo, Naruto's a really close second, and then there goes Luffy.
You know,
right
one
there.
moment that I kind of like sticks with me for Luffy was Rhino Schneider, and he fucking just double kicks Doffy in the fucking face at Dressrosa.
Okay.
I don't remember that one.
Rhino
It's crazy.
Schneider. I think the name was just so like catchy
Tough.
to me.
I
Rhino
know-
Schneider, and he goes, doo-doo.
Crazy because I'm on that arc on the rewatch. I'm
Mhm.
on it. I just haven't gotten to that fight yet.
I love that. I love
Crazy.
that. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
Or his Kong when he like lines up all his.
That's hard.
and
Yeah.
he goes, doo-doo-doo, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
He has
Luffy
a lot of cool, like little
moments.
cool,
Yeah,
fun,
moments.
different
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know. It's really dope.
What were you gonna say?
My favorite part, like another cold one for Luffy, and I know the
Oh
episode.
my god! Sorry.
Go.
264. It's when he
Wow.
storms
Episode
Eddie's
number.
lobby.
Mhm.
It's in dub, but like it's a Navy guy. He's like, it's a man with a 100 million berry bounty, Straw Hat Pirate Luffy, and then it's just Luffy going off fighting everybody.
Right. Yeah.
That's only for me, though.
Oh,
Also, when he punches the Celestial
Celestial
Dragon as well.
Celestial Dragon, and on
Yeah.
that same arc,
Mhm.
when he, I guess the arc after or
Yeah.
something like that, when he dodges the light beams from Kuma,
Oh, after he comes
goes,
back to Archipelago? Yeah.
and he like one shot.
He's like
them.
too slow. Yeah.
Just the most recent one for me was like in Wano when he fucking Supreme Hockey's just randoms like
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's all golden now
Also,
too.
same arc.
Fucking cold.
Same arc when he's pulling up. You'll see it later. When he pulls up
to the
to the emperors.
Oh, is it with the hat and the coat?
Oh my
Yeah,
god! When,
that
when he,
fucking
when he,
walk. Yes.
you
that
know,
walk.
which one in
hard.
that same arc
Uh-huh.
is. I don't know if you've seen it. I think you're gonna just watch it. It's a little spoiler, but it's not too crazy. Can I say it?
Well, so right now where I'm at is Big Mom pulled up and she lost her memory.
Oh, so I think
Mm.
I think you might have already seen it.
Luffy's locked up. He's in the
Okay, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
when Luffy's locked up, bandages on his
Oh
face,
my-
looking
just
around.
walking.
Oh man.
Yeah, just
That's-
menacing.
Ooh.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Luffy has some really good moments.
even knocked out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Just like
He does-
with his
scowling.
hockey.
With the hockey.
No,
is
he was
cold.
knocked out and he activated his Conqueror's
Oh
hockey.
No,
my
and
God.
Kaido was like, he was knocked out, but Kaido's like, nah, he's still glaring at
He's
you.
glaring
I was
at
like,
you.
what?
Yeah. That was hard.
Or the scene on Fishman when he first uses his conquerors and
Yeah,
he knocks
knocks
out
out the whole army.
1,000 fishmen.
Yeah.
Cold.
He goes,
Yeah.
And then someone's like, that boy has hockey like that. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh.
On average, Luffy has really good moments, but his top moments aren't touching Ichigo's and Naruto's top moments. But his regular moments, regular ones,
got you.
are way higher
Yeah.
than the
So,
regular ones in
'cause
Bleach and Naruto.
even like his transformations are to me insane. Like when
Mhm.
when I first saw Bounce Man, that
Yeah.
was really cool.
Snake Man was fire. Snake Man was fire.
Flame.
Snake Man
the
was fire.
snake.
No, fuck
Oh
that.
my
Even
God.
Gear 2 was fire.
No,
bro.
Gear 2 was sick.
That was
The
tough.
first
That was
time I
tough.
saw Gear
Versus
2, I was like, that's
the
awesome.
Ox dude.
Yep.
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 Bluno.
Bluno.
Thank you. I was about to say, what's
The
the
first
name?
time I saw Gear 2, I
Gear
was like, this
5?
is hard. Gear 5 was
Can't wait.
even harder.
I don't know,
So
man.
would you say
Like
Luffy
all his
has
transformations
more
are sick.
Quantity, but
Luffy has more
Ichigo
quantity.
and Naruto have quality.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, Luffy also has quality and quantity. Just the quality for Naruto's and Ichigo's
Yeah.
are the top moments of the whole show.
I think it's because it's
The
fewer.
whole show.
It's like fewer. They
Mhm.
like they're really much like.
and in
spectacle.
those moments, it's the pinnacle of the at that point in time of that show.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's always like the top point of that show. Like they need to have happen in order for the show to progress.
I'm gonna do a little bit open interpretation based on the actual verbiage, and I'm gonna still go with Luffy just because
I respect it.
Because I mean, moments.
I'm not even mad at it. Yeah.
Moments overall. I don't know. There's a lot more.
There's a lot more moments in Luffy's. Yeah, for Luffy's.
I mean, 1,000 episodes. They better be.
All right, let's keep pushing. Boom. Did I send that one?
What's this
One
one?
Piece. One Piece really glaze like almost any character. They
do
can make any character look
fucking cold, except Sanji apparently. But yeah, they can make any person.
Sanji, they'll give him a bone and then they'll take it right away. Ribs. They'll take the whole rib cage from him. I don't know, man.
Fuck, bro. All right,
wait, which one is this?
Shout out to Any Sauce once again. It's this one. The second.
Oh,
one.
I see.
Shout out to Any Sauce, my boy. Which new generation anime is the closest to perfection? So we have Boruto, My Hero, Black Clover, Fire Force, Frieren, JJK, Chainsaw Man, Kaiju number 8, and Solo Leveling. I think this is a free answer.
All right. I think this is like an easy one too. Mm-hmm. On the count of 3, everybody state theirs.
So 1, 2, 3, say it.
1, 2, 3, and then say it.
Right?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Frieren. Valid.
Yeah.
Valid. I think we're all on the same page here. Frieren is literally perfection from beginning to end. Nothing you could say about that show is a problem.
Because based on what that show is about and how their story goes and everything, it's good. It's fluid. It's perfect. Yeah.
Quality wise, production quality wise, animation is great. Characters are great. Plot line is great. Fucking their motivations are great. You know what I'm saying? In the characters interactions and how they come together, and it's not overly sexualized, right? It's the perfect anime, honestly.
The perfect amount of sexualization.
Yeah. Honestly, they really don't even have any sexualization at all, to be honest.
No, they do, but not.
Do they really? Who?
They'll mention the body parts and his ding dong and stuff like that.
When?
They'll always compare Frieren's boobs to the students' boobs, and they'll also mention the redhead guys,
Mr. Stark,
his peen seen through clothes, having that magic ability.
Oh, okay.
They do stuff like that.
They do pervertedness. How humans would do
sexualization, regardless.
How regular humans would do it.
Yeah.
It's just like how they would do it in a regular TV show.
Like going through.
This is not anime perversion. I feel like this is
for anime.
For anime, it's really low.
Yeah.
So if not Frieren, what's like the next best?
Honestly,
because Frieren's like an easy.
If not for Frieren,
based off of the anime alone, manga.
Yes. Boruto's not it. My Hero's not it. Black Clover's not it.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Fire Force is maybe top 3.
I was thinking 4, but
I still don't think it's next up. Chainsaw Man, not next.
I would say JJK. Honestly, is the closest one.
I was thinking JJK and Kaiju.
Valid really? For Kaiju.
Valid. Okay. Kaiju's not bad. Kaiju is they're doing it great. Honestly, Kaiju, JJK, and Fire Force. I feel like those 3 are the next closest ones.
So Solo Leveling isn't bad at all either. Like it should.
Yeah.
It should.
But perfection is a little
especially with its first season now. It's kind of hard to.
I feel like Kaiju number 8 has the best combination of like plot and consistency with this show. Like everything just flows fluidly.
Like
with
Boruto's storyline is very shaky. Character development is very shaky. I think like the chronological like let's say based on like time wise, it's a little weird.
Yeah. I mean, we already know.
A lot of it doesn't make sense. Animation's poor. Yeah. My Hero, there's a lot of stuff in the show that doesn't even need to be in there. Exactly. They focus too much on characters that don't even matter.
Yeah, we're 7 seasons deep.
They drop in animation when it's like most needed or when they should put it more.
Sometimes not a one-to-one kind of iteration of the manga. Like the scenes don't display the same darkness as the manga.
True.
Nitpicking here, of course, but like we're talking about perfection, so. And they're 7 seasons deep, and they don't need to be.
Clover dragged a lot. Like the first 100% half really doesn't get interesting or good. The animation is shaky every now and then. The whole CGA with the first diamond boss. Fire Force,
honestly, solid throughout.
The only thing with Fire Force, I would say, could be pacing.
Pacing, yes, pacing, and sometimes the over sexualization goes a little too far.
Yes, very much.
Like clothes flying off every second. It's ridiculous.
Chainsaw Man. Honestly, Chainsaw Man it's
not bad as well.
It's not too bad. It's just I think it's more of a story thing.
Yes,
the story thing is what that is for that one. Kaiju is pretty consistent. I feel like
yes.
The only thing for Kaiju, I would say.
I can't find anything crazy to say about Kaiju.
No.
Overall, it's a solid show, honestly. everything.
Overall it's pretty solid.
Everything is. The only thing I would say is the art style was a bit lacking in the first season compared to the manga. Like the character designs.
There's some moments I would say, like when he's like in his kaiju form, like I would think it'd be more detailed. But
Yes,
it's
it's very cartoonish. Yeah, and in the manga art style, it's a lot more detailed.
Okay.
They show a lot more grunge in the characters.
Yeah.
But other than that, really,
It's
it's,
still good. It's
solid.
really good
Yeah,
all
it's
around.
fucking solid.
I can't say much about Kai other than maybe like very few parts, but
Mhm.
those very few parts is not as interesting
Valid.
as it should be.
Valid. Yeah.
Maybe like very few parts.
Very.
maybe.
Yeah.
And then Solo Leveling, probably the same thing
Mhm.
where they kind of it's not like always too
Yeah.
interesting
Yeah.
all the time.
Sometimes it's not appealing.
Sometimes it's just not
Yeah.
right. Based on the kind of anime it is,
Mhm.
it's supposed to be like an action based, like
Yeah.
cool. It's not heavily developed in story,
Yeah.
or
facts.
like character development. Like
True.
this character change, like he does get stronger
Mhm.
and kind of more nonchalant,
nonchalant.
but not really
Jinwoo.
developed. You know,
True.
ranking system can kind of be a little iffy on his
Shaggy.
character.
Yeah.
But
not too shabby.
Not
Yeah.
too shabby.
But overall, I think it would go Free Run number 1 easy. Then it would go probably Kaiju, JJK, and Fire Force are a similar tier for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then
agree with
I'd say like Chainsaw Man and Soul Leveling, and then
similar tier. Yeah, and then the rest.
the rest.
Yeah, the rest.
Boruto,
Boruto at the bottom.
Damn, you know what? I would argue. No, Boruto's at the bottom.
Yeah, but the anime for an anime, Boruto's at the bottom. You could
Boruto's at the
argue
bottom.
Black Clover and Boruto, but the quality for the Black Clover canon parts are better than the quality for the Boruto canon
Because
parts.
I don't know, dude. Like you said with the whole My Hero, is like
Mhm.
I'm just tired of watching it.
But no, yeah, it's
Like,
it's
just-
7
it's a
seasons, bro.
chore.
It's a
It's like-
chore.
Like
Yeah.
I get that it gets interesting now, but
Mhm.
like you kind of left this like subconscious thing in my head where I'm kind of like I don't trust it. I'm kind of like
Facts.
it's probably not gonna be interesting.
Exactly. Yeah.
But-
So
Black Clover, like I would say it's still somewhat more consistent than the other two, where like it was kind of
Really?
boring and now it's interesting.
oh yeah, it
Yeah.
got to a point where it's like now
Yeah, yeah,
consistent. If they were to
yeah.
come out with more,
Since it's been
Bangers.
interesting, it's
Yeah.
stayed
just
interesting.
say it valid.
Yeah.
Valid. No, yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's a good point.
But for
I
My
didn't
Hero,
realize
it's
that.
always been like I don't care.
I don't care.
Cool.
I
cool,
care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's like every part of each season, half of it is like whatever
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck.
on and off. On
Yeah,
and off.
on
On
and
and off. On and off.
Until
on
it
and
got to like season 6 when the
Mhm.
actual plot started to get crazy and shit. End game type of deal. So those are ours. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. All right. So
Next one.
that was good. No, that was it. But yeah, that was the pod. Holy, I feel like we got through a lot in 2 hours. Not gonna lie to you. You kind of dragged it a little
I
bit.
called it.
I
What-
did. I did.
He
I did.
dragged it, nigga.
You could have
did.
cut him off though.
I didn't want to be
You
rude.
have overall say.
I don't want to be rude.
Donjo.
I don't want to be rude.
No, but you did it in a good way because eventually you were like, okay, like yeah,
We had to, because it got to a
See,
point where it's like
he
we
could've
weren't
done
moving
it
on.
earlier,
Yeah.
but he let you drag it out.
No,
and
but at the
then
same
stepped
time-
in.
Because I wanted him to
like
speak his mind.
if you just be like, all right, you got it, then that's it.
I've said that. I said that multiple times.
No,
you kept going.
No, because you always
I
have,
not?
you always want to say something in retaliation.
That's true.
No, I said you got it, and then you kept going, and then I said something. I was like, okay, bro.
See, just like right now, you just can't be like, yeah, you're right. You want to keep saying something and keep going on.
I was explaining. How,
I was like, if you
you don't want me to, you don't have to.
if you say like we're
It's fine,
done,
guys, it's fine.
and don't say anything, then
we're
like,
done. No, but see, it's rude when I say that. It doesn't sound right. Make him eat candy corn. Fact. You want some candy corn? I still have the one from like 3 Halloweens ago. No, I'm playing. I don't.
You're lying.
I don't. You can check it. I wish. Shit's fire. All right, ladies and gents, thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate you guys, every single one of you guys in the live stream. You in the YouTube channel, if you watch this far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell notification, know when we upload next.
Dang.
Yes, sir.
How do they know about candy corn?
Halloween pod.
We don't have that up.
Yeah, we do.
We done?
No,
Yeah, we
he took off everything that's not related to anime.
No.
Did
I
that take
swore
off the
it's on
Halloween
there.
one too?
No, I thought it's still
I
on there.
might have had the Halloween one up. I don't know about
No,
the
'cause we
Halloween
had
one.
a
All the
the
ones,
first
yeah. I
Halloween
did.
up one was way back when, and then we had a Halloween pod for anime.
Anime, yeah. So I might have taken out the other one. I'm not sure. You can check the oldest. Go to old. Oh, never mind. I didn't. We haven't uploaded that much. Oh, I did. She's just the OG.
Damn.
She's just an OG. I respect that. The 3 Halloweens ago is diabolical.
Oh yeah, that threw me. I was like, there should be no trace evidence of that one. That's crazy.
Evidence.
I know
I think
homie
the clips.
deleted
Some
all
of the
that.
clips are still up, but that's about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But
but
maybe a clip.
it may be a clip. Who knows?
But that's crazy. 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think the TikTok ones still
Has
have
it
the
been
clips
3
up.
years?
I think it has been 3 years.
It is going to because we did one Halloween, two Halloween, and then
this is the
this.
third.
Dang.
Crazy.
We're
I gotta
old.
stay more consistent. My fault. All right. With that being said, though, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. Join the Discord. 3 clicks. That is latest, my boys. Top link in the description. You want a rug? Check them out. Akinel Rugs for all your rug needs. Feel me? When you finish that Tengen one, I'll have it up on the screen. All right. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming out. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Let us know what you guys thought in the comment section below on the YouTube. We love you.
Say for him or we don't say for him?
You say for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Together or like? I think Gang got it.
Oh, yeah, Ken got it.
You can't.
No, nigga. The other one. The one we do right now. I fucking hate this guy, bro.
You guys
Whisper it to me.
He said line. Come on, bro.
I was about to do it.
Sorry.
Fool.
Go ahead. My bad.
I'm embarrassed. Proceed.
My bad. No, go ahead. That's it. That's over.
See ya.
Hey!